Where the heck is my model? What happened? Hold up a minute. Hey? I'm confused. Where? Oh no! Oh no! It's over! I guess stream's over. What? Not like this! Not like this! I updated OBS and this is what happened. Oh god, not like this. Okay. You know, in the meantime, yes. While I figure this out, Cabbage Boy will be here. What is this? Why the heck is Spout not working? Activate Spout 2, yes, it's activated. I suppose I should have done a real quick check on what the heck. To capture. What is the issue here? Wait, let me restart VTube Studio. That might help it work. But yes, welcome back, Minnie. Welcome back, Divinity. How do you guys like the new BGM? I kind of was like looking up stuff, and then I found this song. Well, it's 3 songs that I like. I was like, oh yeah, I'll yoink them and use them. Where the heck is everything? Surely this time it works once I restart. Okay, there we go. Jesus, I was panicking for a second. That was PNG tuber stream. But yes, it's time. This time I'm gonna try and sounds nice. I might go insane if I listen to it too long. Then what is it compared to the old one? How is it compared to the old one? Out of curiosity. Because I like this one a lot. Yeah, I think I might change up how I might do the week stream. I might just go all in 1 week on one thing, and then next week I'll do all in on another thing. I think that might be the way to go. No, I like, oh god. I also found what is it? If I say I'm gonna do something, that thing never ever gets done. So I was going to say something, but I'm gonna leave it till I've actually done it before I say anything. Because there's also something that comes along with doing the same thing for the whole week. So I was like, that it might be good for another little something down the line. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what the old one sounds like, but you're doing good, mate. Oh god, no, not the scroll wheel! I swear to god. Okay, I need to click on OBS before I use the scroll wheel, otherwise it keeps doing that. I believe the old one was this. YouTubing seems so fun, but also such a nightmare because if I lose a couple of files, my life is over. Backups. Backups, always backups. That being said, I still want to do it. Yeah, it's gotta try things out to know if you like it and whatnot, right? better late than never. Well, to be fair, it's better always just early than never. I mean late. Better late than ever, and then better early than late. Oh yeah, it's I remember, what is it? As a kid, we you know how as a kid, sometimes it's kind of hard to fall asleep, right? And then what is it? Mama Ara and Papa Ara was yeah, we'll buy these stars so you can stare at them and fall asleep. They like the glow-in-the-dark stars where you put on the ceiling. I was like, oh, those are nice. Those are nice. And then like, you know, like it's something for you to like look up at and like go brain numb kind of deal. And then I think those were pretty good for falling asleep. Those did not work for me. Wait, how come? What happened? Oh, and then like recently I've been having trouble like sleeping on at the times I want, so I was like trying things here and there. It's like I think the thing I found, like one of the things I found worked was just falling asleep while like people were talking on the background. I think I'm just an insomniac. Oh god. Oh yeah, I heard like what is it? If you don't, the less you sleep, the harder it is to fall asleep, right? So it's like a vicious cycle. Because apparently your body makes something like when you sleep that allows you to sleep better. I had trouble sleeping for as long as I can remember. Oh no. Wait, yeah, like I'm guessing you've already went to the doctors to check out all possibilities and stuff. Because apparently, like, I remember a friend, well, I suppose an acquaintance nowadays, had like sleep apnea. Turns out that's why they were like they were still tired after sleeping. It's like, oh, disturbed sleep, I guess. Apparently they have to like get surgery and everything to like get that fixed up. I ironically haven't gone to the doctor about it. Go! Yeah, even though I can't say anything because like I haven't gone to them for my cough either, even though it's been going on for like a month and a half now. No, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it. Otherwise I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I've noticed like everything I say I'm gonna do what I don't end up doing, because like apparently I've heard it's like the satisfaction of like saying that you're gonna do it, like it means like, you know, it feels like you've already like done a little bit to do it, right? And then that results in you not doing anything because like you got the reward dopamine or serotonin hit or whatever it is of quote unquote doing it without actually doing it. Now that's a lesson I'm gonna keep to heart. I need to stop myself from saying I'm gonna do XYZ because I'm not gonna do it. I found it's worked so far because like I've stopped myself from telling a few people like some things I'm gonna do, like the BGM thing. I was gonna tell somebody I was, oh yeah, I was thinking of changing my BGM and whatnot. I was like, I stopped myself dead in my tracks, and then here, look here, we gotta go and got it changed and everything. Oh wait. Speaking of, let me change back to the other one. Oh yeah, I still remember as a kid as well. What is it? For the longest time, I thought sheep wool would be like soft and fluffy and silky to touch. Like, and then like I was just absolutely stunned when I realized it wasn't. It was just rough. It was genuinely really rough. It felt like steel wool, I suppose is the best way to put it. Not that rough, but a little bit, like halfway in between, like almost there. And I was like, oh, I was just stunned as a kid. It's like, no way, because like I think we made a trip to a farm or something as a kid. And then I got to touch like sheep wool and stuff. Or is it like farmer's market or something? Don't know. Had some hands-on experience with wool. Got completely destroyed. Dreams shattered. Dreams shattered. This BGM actually have what is it? I've actually seen it, like, heard it somewhere else before on another stream. I was like, they didn't credit it, so I was like looking for it really hard, and I was like, never really found it. And it's like, oh, I just happened to find it like when I was looking for songs, so I'm kind of happy about this one. And imagine me not growing up in the middle of nowhere. I mean, my hometown is in the middle of nowhere. That's why. Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of in the city-ish, not town-ish. But then we take trips to the rural areas, right? And then, like, what is it? We got to see, like, unpasteurized milk and everything. It's like, yeah, and then like, what is it? For the longest time, I thought chocolate milk. My gramps was like super cheeky. Wait, was it? No. I forgot who is it that told me. Like, chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows. You know, they're very expensive to take care of. That's why they're more expensive than normal milk. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like... getting tricked as a kid, but it's like so funny. It's like a facepalm moment when you find out. Like, the myths during childhood. There's like so many myths, right? There was another one where like, you're the kind of person to believe that. Not like this! Oh, I don't know where Mama Ara heard it, right? But like, she heard that like, if you stand in front of the microwave, the radiation and whatnot will make you have a shorter temper. And then I remember ever since like then, like, for a few years at least, as a kid, like whenever we turn on the microwave, right? We'd like turn it on and then dash around the corners so as to not be hit by the quote-unquote radiation. Just like how they say that Santa isn't real. No, he can't be! What do you mean Santa isn't real? It can't be! But yes, I'm kind of keen on getting into the Limbus Company. The warp train, well, the murder on the Warp Express, right? What the hell? Like, I'm genuinely kind of curious, because I went through the mirror dungeon, was it? And then you're supposed to recommend the passenger get a more expensive ticket, right? Why is that? I'm genuinely curious. No spoilerino, but like I want to know at the same time, right? I guess I'll find out once I hop in the game. Where is it? Limbus Company. There we go. I was told that standing in front of it would give you face cancer by my older cousin. That is wild. That is wild. He was like my brother because I don't have siblings, so I believed him. Like, I think as kids, right? What is it? You'd believe whoever, like, told you something, because it's like, you know, usually they're of higher authority and whatnot. And don't worry about it. Welcome in, Mighty Thorn. Yeah, face cancer, don't worry about it. Surely not, surely not. Wait, why isn't it capturing? Oh no, wait, no, okay. I just disabled capture, thank God, I was scaring myself again. Surely. Yes, I didn't make the mistake of converting everything to modules this time either. So, wait, I have to do mirror dungeons as well. Oh god, today is gonna be a packed day. Well, I mean, a packed night, I suppose. Ah, yes, of course, I've forgotten. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking a bit on the dailies, quite a bit. Oh, let's see, what's this all about? How have you been doing, Mighty Thorn? Have you been kind of busy? Oh, right, I need a poll before the banner changes as well. Oh, it releases tomorrow? I thought it releases after this banner rolls over, which is KST 10 PM, which would mean, is Korean time and Japanese time the same? If that's the case, then it'd be in 3 hours, right? Tomorrow? Oh, okay. I see. I was like, oh, does that mean I get to roll on 2 banners? I guess not. Okay. Alright, how did this happen? First, we boarded the warp train to get to our next destination, P Corp. Got into our fancy first class... I can't English today. First class flash freeze hibernation capsules and oh, good day. By the way, multi-crack office Faust and Heath, very, very good. Is that so? I'll give it like 30 rolls, I guess, after this. It's a good day. Been busy lately, I'm guessing. Busy is good, right? Busy is good. I found that like being busy, you don't overthink. As a chronic overthinker, being busy is very nice. Gone into our fancy for it. I have 500 shards saved for him, and UT uptide for all of the Heathcliff egos in preparation for my king. Let's go. We were supposed to arrive at P Corp after a blink of an eye, but Dante, please respond. There's... The first thing I saw when my vision returned was the perplexed look on Faust, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then I realized that we woke up mid-transit on the warp train. Which could only mean that we're now stranded in some lost unknown dimension? Dante, I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but what the hell happened? First things first. Let's rewind and return to the very start of this unfavorable situation we find ourselves in. A few days ago. Our next destination is to a warp train, Dante. What? Yep, that's where it all started. There I was, still perplexed by the incidents at T-Corp, with an awful idea of clearing the air by asking Virgilus for our next destination, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring. His kit was revealed and he has so much shit he needed 2 different tweets to talk about all the effects. Yeah, I saw 2 pages of info as well. And then who was it? Posted a video, best ID then, best ID now. I was like, damn, okay. Record scratch. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in. Yep, that's the that definitely gives those vibes. Verily, I must have misheard. I'm quite certain you didn't. Quixote? Don Quixote? We are now en route to T-Corp Warp Station. The Warp Station? Must be some conundrum that must be resolved there, indeed. A quest that must swiftly addressed at the station, right? Did a distortion pop out of one of those station warp platforms or something? I see that you're now significantly less disinclined to take on some side jobs, but no. We are boarding the warp train to get to P-Corp, end of story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it. Interesting. It was only natural that the sinners immediately fell into a state of collective dumbfounded shock. Discord ping, rah, check your messages. Nani? Wait. Oh god, you guys can hear that. Right, I didn't enable streamer mode again. God damn it. Oh, there you go. Now you won't hear funny business. None of the sinners have any history of working at W Corp, but we're actually taking that train. Through the vague information we could gather from the identities, we all had some fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of the warp train's operations. I initially considered hiding this information from the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone and letting them get their 2 cents and usually ended up being pretty helpful, I've been sharing more of these as of late. Though I have very dim, if present at all, recollections from the time during which I wear the identities. It can be determined that from conversational records between manager and the identities, that the mechanisms behind warp train operations can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient. Hello, Cindy! Welcome, welcome! It's been a while, how are you doing, Cindy? How was the trip and everything? I think you briefly talked about it when you hopped in voice chat, like, a while ago. I don't remember precisely when. But welcome back. How are you doing? Oh yeah, it's that 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories? I also heard the passengers get so tired and weary that they start literally ripping and tearing into one another. Sounds like I might finally have a chance to see a masterpiece with my own eyes. My iPad doesn't work, I'm sad now. Yeah, it was amazing. Feels good to be back. Let's go, amazing trip. What was there something? Did you bring back souvenirs or anything? Had good food, I'm hoping. I think food when going on trips is like the most memorable stuff. I still remember the slightly crunchy cheese I had in Switzerland. Well, brought back from Switzerland. Oh, that was good stuff. Too many. Like, you always go in with like a empty space in your suitcase so you can like fill it up with stuff you want to bring back, right? It always ends up just barely being able to fit everything in, I feel like, when you go on trips. Even when the sinners wear their identities through my identity cards, identities, memories, or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. I mean, that's definitely a good thing. I remember when Faust explained that due to the risks associated with embracing such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. That's why the sinners could use the identities of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies and whatnot. But it also meant that they couldn't retain any new information that identity had to offer. That's why I keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes share it with the rest of the sinners. My voice... Excuse me. Had no space. My voice doesn't really carry well past the window, so most of our communications are one-sided, but for the best, I wouldn't want Ahab, Ishmael leaking in. Yes, that would be problematic. Same with like Cromer, Faust, right? What do you mean I can't spam Captain Ishmael ID and normal Ishmael? Won't go in. Oh no, like you can spam it, but apparently like they block off the memories and everything. Most of the memories and stuff, so they don't remember it, so they won't go insane. Yeah, that's a little bit of the other way around. First, I don't know, Jimmy. That's kind of a sus first. The Jimmy? The Jimmy? Too easy. God damn it. But welcome in. How you doing? And also, Jimmy, did you know that sheep wool isn't fluffy and silky like the cartoons all portray? It's an absolute... It came as an absolute shock when I found out. Well, I didn't find out recently, I found out like ages ago. Depends. I want my Ishmael to be like Captain Ishmael. Oh god, I don't know, that sounds like it'd be super problematic. Sheepskin is smooth and... No, not sheepskin, sheep wool. I don't know, last I interacted with sheep wool, it's a little bit like steel wool, but not as like unprocessed, not cleaned, not anything. Sheep wool feels a bit like steel wool. Like just fresh steel wool. Sheep wool clots into lumps easily. Yeah, it's like it was a bit lumpy, and then it felt like lumpy steel wool in some places. I don't know. Maybe I got like a super rough wool, or got to feel some super rough wool or something. I don't know. And oh yeah, what is it? I was trying like the benchmark tool for Black Myth Wukong, right? Because I was like, oh, maybe I should play it on stream. I was like 80 FPS. I was like, oh, okay. If I turn on stream, it's gonna be like 60 or something, right? Maybe I need to turn the graphics settings down. I turn it down, and then what the hell? My FPS went from like 80 to like 60. I'm like, huh? How does this work? How does turning down graphics, like, you know, so that was one of the things I couldn't make sense of, and then that shit looks fun but broke, understandable. Yeah, I was like thinking, oh, do I play it next stream plus school? Yeah. No, not next stream, next week. I was thinking, because like, I know for a fact that like some games run perfectly fine when I'm like playing them, like Monster Hunter World runs perfectly fine when I'm playing them by itself, but when I stream them, it's like, and like, you know, those types of games, quite a huge commitment as well. I'll play some more, like, I played some Elden Ring off stream, so I might try more of that and see if I'm like really into it. If I am, I'll, you know, give it a go. Black Myth Wukong a go. On stream, I guess. Why not? And I had an abundance of W-Corp identities, so it wasn't difficult. To piece together the truth behind the trains. But, maybe ignorance really is bliss. Your alarmed response and possible incompliance have already been accounted for. Lady Faust, then thou hast known all this all along. Wherefore hast thou not deigned to tell me of this? Wukong, this such good freaking game. Really? I'm more and more inclined to try it out. Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared. It's been a second Elden Ring for me. Oh, I see. For Elden Ring, I got to like, what is it, Margaret or something? And I've been trying to just parry the boss, and then I haven't leveled up my weapons or anything, because I've like seen people play was like leveling up weapons, like, oh, that looks important. So like, I parried him to like maybe 2/3 health, but then like I just died. I just died because like the golden weapons, I can't parry, and then he does them in like attacks in much quicker succession after like half health, is it? Yeah. Was it 2/3 health-ish? Around that range. I seriously doubt your solution involves not getting on the train, so what is it? The bus. Oh, what about the bus? There's no way this thing fits inside a train car. Charon vetoes too. No one to feed Mephi when Charon gone. Miss Faust. The rearmost tail cars of the warp train are all freight cars. That is where the Mephistopheles will stay safely fastened and transported. And the LCB will have the benefit of boarding as first-class passengers. Let's go! The bus begins to swell with noise again, though a slightly different air to the alarmed response from earlier. First-class passengers? What seats for those? What, the seats for the pompous toffs? Even on normal trains, you've got those sods where one's proudest accomplishments in life is planting their arses in first-class seats, while others cramming themselves into freight cars because they haven't the cash for even an economy ticket. Hey, don't look at me. I've never been in one of those first-class seats before either. Also makes sense why the entire group was given first class. They're all linked to Dante after all. Yeah. And what if Dante gets into trouble on the first class car, like, what is it? What do you call a section of a train? Oh, hello, Red. Welcome in. Welcome back. I forgot what the section of the train is called. It's not the freight trains, because that's like cargo and stuff, right? What's the passenger train? Like, yeah, okay, the first class. Yeah, what if Dante gets into trouble in first class carriage? They should also be there. Isn't the ticket for a single first class seat like as expensive as a 3 to 4 month salary of the first year wing employee? Can our budget really handle getting a ticket for all of us? The company's budget is not a subject that warrants your concern. I heard the first class passengers get some cool bonus stuff like personalized private capsules or something, don't they? That's promotional language, yes. They are flash freeze hibernation capsules, to be precise. They have been designed to easily withstand the true amount of time it takes for the warp train to travel from point A to point B. The trip will be over in a blink of an eye for the passengers. The company's regard for our well-being is unfamiliar yet welcome. To be provided such extravagance merely for our comfort, such occurrence is quite seldom. Right? I honestly thought they were going to slip just the guide and Charon into the first class seats and the rest of us in the economy cars. This seems like an unnecessary luxury. They should have saved their budget given only the executive manager and their loyal advisor access to those seats. Hello there. Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, Plagus Screens. Been doing good. Changed some BGMs on the stream and getting into the event. Kind of interested, like, what's the difference between economy and first class seats? Because I've heard about, like, I've done the Mirror Dungeon the week before and they like were recommending the passenger first class seats, right? Yeah. How's everybody else? How are you doing? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taking the train to get to our next mission, alright? We have to think about the unique nature of the warp train and prepare ourselves accordingly. Right? I know, it's a first-class train and all, but warp trains are just plain creepy. I knew you'd also be worried about that. For example, the economy passengers are going to have a hard time getting into a first-class car if you can even attempt to open it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the door separating the cars is ironclad. You learn about it from Marunia? Oh, I see. Originally? So it's one of those things that like carry over, huh? Between the games. Ishmael, who'd been holding the first-class promotional pamphlet in her hands for a while, was chattering on with fire in her eyes. We won't even have to lift a finger. We can just board the train, get into our capsules, shut our eyes, snooze the entire ride, until all that mess in the other cars blows over. I heard they used to give out commemorative merch back when their finances weren't in the gutter, and... oh... A true adventure is not without hardships, yet even the most exalted of heroes cannot venture without respite. And in very rare occasions, the hero may even deign to select a first-class seat to rest in place of a quaint inn, indeed. Dude, it's a great moment from Marunia as well. Kind of a shame it's pretty spoiled by playing this game. Oh. 2 days ago, I stopped my 3-week streak of 7 MDs a day. Back to normal 2 per day. Oh, gone. 7 a day. That's wild. Doesn't it take quite a long time? I mean, if you're efficient about it, I guess it doesn't. Maybe like 30 minutes a run if you're efficient. 30, 45 minutes? Wait, how long does people's fast runs go for? Because I like genuinely go for all the hard ones, like hard nodes and stuff to get all the ego gifts I can. So like I don't struggle no matter what the last boss is. That really helped out when I went to like the last boss in Mirror Dungeon themed for this event. Oh god, because I had like I had Blade Lineage, which inflicts bleed, right? So 30 to 50 minutes. Ooh, okay, that sounds pretty good. I think I take too much time. So like I only just do my one a week, really. Excuse me. What are your favorite teams? I think recently I found the T-Corp team. Tremor team is like my favorite. Because you just stagger the hell out of everything and it's like a get out of jail free card with Faust's ego. My goal is 925, so I can shard and uptie all 4 upcoming egos and upcoming IDs and egos. Oh my, that's a lot of shard boxes. Seems like everyone was at least somewhat interested in the fabled first-class seats of the warp train. I could sense there was a growing consensus among the sinners that even a warp train trip might be acceptable if it meant they could ride on the first-class seats. We'll board the train if I must. First-class seating mandatory? I prefer the scenic route. God damn it, Ryushu. Don't want to miss out on all the fun. Virgilus pretended not to hear Ryushu's question. Very well. Then I assume that we are all in agreement. Let's go. I've a matter of great import to discuss with thee. Well, what is it? Out with it, lass. Beating around the bush ain't like you. Don Quixote carefully began, almost whispering in a low voice. That is, in the first-class seats, I have heard tell that we must board with our feet freed from our boots. Doth that claim hold water? First class, what? That doesn't sound right. I'm about 850, so like 10 to 12 more MD runs. And runs wait, here are the crates at the moment because I'm tired. I don't remember the crates. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think doing the same thing kind of wears on you after a while. 7 a day is wild though. Wow, that's a lot of effort. You're really into the game then, huh? Plagus. Plaugus? Wait, Plaugus or Plagus? Which would be the pronunciation? I think if I had to guess, it'd be the latter, right? Oh, come on now. What kind of nonsense gossip is coming from this time? Is this coming from this time? For 3 weeks, I'm at 1100 hours in Limbus. Jesus. Yeah, that's why I have it pulled back just the dailies instead of Mirror Dungeon every day, personally. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to. I feel like I'd quit the game if I like I did do Mirror Dungeons every like day for a bit, and then it's like, oh, I feel like at the end of that I like started even like not logging in daily. I was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So like I kind of stopped myself from doing that. But like the juicy boxes though, 'tis no gossip forsooth. I have overheard aught from those who have walked past Erie today, and I'll be back. Okay. Have a good lurk, Red. See ya. See you in a bit. When one of them inquired, you know what? You gotta go. You know that you gotta go barefoot first class, right? The other responded, "Of course, man. What? Am I stupid?" I've been logging in on daily since day 1. Jesus. And mind you, I still enjoy the actual gameplay, just not enough time to do it. And same Plagueis, almost day 1. Jesus. Everybody's been logging in non-stop, huh? Wait, then I'm gonna guess, have you guys, do you guys buy the like monthly, I mean the daily login monthly thing? Monthly, what is it? Daily login, like, what, I don't know what it's called. Lunacy? So like you log in, you get lunacy every day. Or do you not? Because like if you log in every day, that's better deal than the battle pass and stuff, right? When one of them inquired, you know, oh okay. Doth the traveler speak true, Ishmael? Don't ask me. I've never been on one of these either. I don't remember seeing anything like that on the pamphlet. Give me a sec. I mustn't be separated from Rosciante? Not even for a twinkle. I shan't toss Rosciante to the side next to such vulgarities like the ugly shoes of Sir Heathcliff. That is wild. I've 100% IDs and ego, all uptie 4s and all IDs above level 40. Only 30 IDs below level 45. Jesus, I initially did, but no real point by now with how much lunacy I have. I see. Excuse me. Oh, you little... I implore thee, O illustrious red gaze, prithee grant me thy permission to allow me to board with Rosciante? I expected Virgilus to answer with his usual exasperated rebuff. Contrary to my expectations, however, he responded in a somewhat serious tone, if tainted by that familiar annoyance. Fine, keep your shoes on. Imagine you have to I've never heard of needing to take off shoes for like a first class anything, to be fair. Wait, it's time. 30 rolls, 30 rolls. Faust Otis. Surely 30 rolls. I've saved up tickets and lunacy by Walpurgis 21. 10 pull. Let's go. Oh, well, rip. Wait, oh! Gamba? I mean, not what I'm going for, but it's new. Okay, I'll do 30. Oh my god. Oh, it's another winner. Oh god. Let's go! Let's go! Okay. I should probably, you know, just dispense the last one. Which one is it? Wait, you get bonuses from which IDs? Let me check again. I'm gonna go for the bonus ID. Bonus. Okay, so multi-crack, W Corp. Okay. Wait. Oh, event? Oh, okay. Where's my boxes? Yuinya, welcome. Otis comes with the storm approaching. Wait, what? Really? Oh my god. Imagine if you could actually hear that. Wait, Faust, right? Yeah, Faust. 200. Faust. Is that enough? No, we're slightly short. Make that maybe 100 so we can up tie 4 as well. Dispense. It's time. Okay. Now, what else? W Corp, we were passenger multi-crack. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm gonna get the W Corp stuff. Wait, there was a whole ass banner, wasn't there? No, yeah, I completely just missed that one. Should I get both? I mean, I could, I think. Yeah, why not? Wait, who was it again? Was it Otis and who was the other one? Isang and Otis? Yeah, Isang and Otis. 200 each, damn. Prioritize Otis? Well, I'll do 250. I think I'll leave Isang out, because I'm not that desperate for the bonus, I guess. Thank you, thank you. I'm sure that will come in nicely. Okay. Let's uncap them so we get the bonus. Wait a minute. Well, let's do a whole W Corp team. Yisang don't have, right, so it's fine, we just leave as it is. Ryushu, of course. I mean, I guess, but I feel like, what is it? Middle brother would do better here. Oh no, we're going for the event bonus, right? So we're gonna go all in on W Corp. Oh my goodness. That's actually a lot of IDs. Dimensional Shredder. Yeah, surely that also gets bonus. Ishmael. I don't know why I feel like some of these should have stuff. don't. Okay. I guess I level up Otis. Oh, do I go for Faust? Do I max Faust or Otis? I think I can only have the materials to max one at the moment. If I were to go for one of them, which one would you guys recommend? Uptime. If you don't have uptime former assault, just bench him. Even if you do, just bench him. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough threads. Otis? Oh, Faust? I already went with Faust. Pretty much the whole top row in Otis. Our health bonus. Dante? Yeah. Where's the Dante uptie? Several noises are present in the child's. Minnie, thank you for the offering! Oh my god, here comes the sippies. Oh yeah! You know how like I said, what is it? My eyes, the lights were like not working? Like we got them replaced the other day so they're like super bright now. I can see! Hopefully that's better for tracking too. Thank you for the 5 sippies, Minnie. 6, I guess. 7, 8. That is wild. Okay, okay, I'll wait till you're finished. Oh, hey, oh, what the heck? Oh my god, Divinity! Wait, I thought I disabled bits for the throws. Because like you're supposed to only be able to throw bits if you're like giving bits, and then it'll throw how many according to how many bits you're throwing. So 1 for each bit. I think it's up to 250. Is there a max? I don't think there's a max. Faust has very funny numbers in Mirror Dungeons. I see. Sounds of finger tapping on keyboard. Oh my god, she has 4 arms. Tips scratching against the paper among them. Fixed her arm with prosthetics, nervously approached the child, presented a set of documents before her. The child took them on with one hand, barely paying any attention to the fixer. Your budget proposal has been reviewed, but several points of necessary adjustments have also been identified. Yes, yes, ma'am. The fixer shuddered a little, dreading her next words. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for the sippies, Minnie. Well, thank you for the 12 sippies. Okay. Today or tomorrow, Heath? Oh yeah, it's tomorrow apparently. I thought it was today as well. Okay. Well, the child was generally of gentle disposition. She was very strict when it came to documents and numbers. It barely mattered how many times the office employees reviewed, proofread, and meticulously checked every little detail in the reports for typos and miscalculations. They could never stand proudly in front of this perfectionist child as they presented their reports to her. And just as the fixer had dreaded, the child stops and loads up numerous data graphs on her monitor, even before moving past the first few pages of the document. It feels necessary to note that the purposes of this contract expedition extend beyond the contract itself. A part of it is to expand the office's partnership via business meetings with T-Corp, and the other is to attend inventors' conferences to establish partnerships with new trading workshops. Ah, yes. Actually, I did take that part into account when setting our budget. I made sure to prepare more than enough funds to... it appears that each participant in this expedition is universally assigned a 24-hour... day budget. However, each participant must be assigned hours specifically tailored toward their roles in this expedition. Please note that we will be meeting with the workshops of varying wealth brackets, some located within nests, some located within back streets. Oh. Research the average daily hours for T-Corp upper class and backstreet inventors. Oh. And you have neglected to include the list of workshops and the office seeks to visit. The fixer froze in place. If it weren't for his prosthetic eye, He would have been constantly squeezing his eyes shut, cringing at each pointed criticism she made. Most of the office contracts have been with P Corps, so your ignorance of T Corp's idiosyncrasies is understandable and expected. What is impressive is Faust's knowledge, which lies far beyond any average metric. The child briefly glances at the fixer before saying something very unreassuring words of reassurance, but she also pointed to a part of the document before complimenting his work. It was her own way of giving him a carrot after a series of sticks she just delivered. Using the warp train is an acceptable suggestion. However, set apart a week of our schedule and contact the 7 Association to conduct on-site surveys. Do not forget to verify the information yourself, of course. Faust is very smug for someone who cheats. Wait, she cheats? Really? and I've never... wait, when was this? When has she cheated? I have not noticed. Wait, maybe I forgot, actually. There's a lot of tidbits here that I apparently missed and forgot. You'll learn more during the event. Ah, okay. I see. Just as the fixer was about to respond, she motioned him to stop. After a long compilation, she began. Expand the warp train budget. Ma'am, the budget is more than enough. W Corp is running promotion for economy class tickets, so that would normally be the case indeed. However, the child gazes into the air for a moment before closing her eyes to think. She does that often when she's trying to understand something that's not easily understood. I may be traveling in first-class seat in a first-class seat instead. Seriously? The fixer raised all 4 of his hands, surprised by her request. The child looked away from the documents at the fixer's overreaction. She glared at him, her eyebrows lowered, with a look of perplexed disdain. Is there a problem with that? No, it's just unexpected. I just thought that you consider first-class seat a waste of money. Like, what's the use of all that luxury with an immense budget if you're gonna enjoy it only for 10 seconds? It's horribly inefficient. On that, I do agree, however... Oh well, it is how it is. I do not quite understand what the... Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce this. Jessoft is thinking? Is that it? Shaft? Are you feeling shafted by something, boss? What? Excuse me? No, it's nothing. It's German. I will say meaning in event. Oh, okay. I see. In any case, update the proposal as per my request. Place it on my desk by tomorrow morning. If you believe it's too much workload for you to handle within a day, wake up Mr. Heathcliff from his workday nap and just ask him to assist you in proofreading the document. Heathcliff, wake up! What? Yeah, what? And please tell him to get himself a cup of coffee or any substance of the like from the break room. Yes, ma'am. As the fixer dragged the sleepy child to the break room, this child rose from his seat and slowly walked to the windows. Past the full glass window is a view of numerous tall buildings, emblematic of the northern architecture. On the streets are the people, so far and so small, almost ant-like in the child's eyes, busily walking through their daily lives. The child sips on her cup of coffee as she reviews the adjusted plan, taking in the view, so that she could perfect the plan, even furthering Faust's knowledge. And with that, the meticulously crafted plan began paying off as soon as the contract began in earnest. How's that arm still intact? We hit him with multiple explosives. We have been informed that the T-Corp backstreet syndicates often make use of inventions of more explosive variety. Model 40Y-3, specifically crafted to withstand high levels of heat and shock, was indeed a good choice of gear for this contract. The child's prosthetic eye had already finished mapping out the interiors of the dark warehouse. Just as she identified the trajectory of the bomb where it flew from, she rushed forward and casually swung the two greatswords attached to her prosthetic arms. And in a slash, the supposed leader's head separated from his body. AKA Faust lives in a society. Social relations with impersonal ties, a duty to society organization. The henchmen began charging toward her and her prosthetic fixers with swords and spears, but it was all a useless struggle. Whenever they managed to break their arms, fixers would simply replace them with new ones. Let us move a little faster. We have a business meeting scheduled in 2 hours. It wasn't long before every single one of the syndicate henchmen were on the ground. However, the child did not even spare a moment to celebrate. Instead of walking toward one of the doors of the massive warehouse the syndicate was guarding, a lamp that returns colors. I've never seen one this bright and large. Now, the impressive magnitude of the contract sum seems more reasonable. Just as soon as the doors swing open, the sepia-toned room the sepia-toned room immediately begins filling with brightly varied colors. That spectacular scene was enough to catch the attention of other fixers as well, who were finishing off the remaining syndicate henchmen. Beheaded person in background? Oh god, now that you mention it. This thing is massive, but wait, I don't know if we have enough collective horsepower to, Oi, boss lady. Do we really have to deliver this ourselves? Of course not. The Deviant Association has already been contacted and informed that we would like for them to deliver this item to our client. When the hell did you... never mind. This scuffle wasn't as exciting as I thought it'd be. Right? I thought we'd struggle because we're all out of our elements here at T-Corp Backstreets. A grin of a nigh unnoticeably slight arc appeared on her lips as she proudly crossed her arms together. The office fixer's response was that of an unmitigated respect. This can all be attributed to Faust's meticulous and flawless plan that eliminates all uncertainties and variables. Deviant Russian for 8? They are basically city's postal service? Oh. You can count on me to forget that by the next stream. Memory of a goldfish. Please understand. Bro isn't a no. God damn it. And your contributions were also of some help, however minuscule they may have been. She did not forget to impart a few words of encouragement, fashioned in her very own unique way of delivering. God damn it, she's so smug here. Like, the smug from her usual self is like dialed up to like 21. Okay. We're missing some threads. Let's see here. Okay, we're just gonna yoink. And what? Excuse me? Oh, I didn't confirm. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. Have a number in different language, like Zwei is German and she is Japanese and so on. Oh. Wait, I thought Nana was 7 in Japanese. Is that by chance a different language? She? Like, it isn't Chinese either, because that's Qi. Oh, that's 4. Oh, okay. I'm surprised I didn't go with Yon then. Because, like, using she is, like, kind of like death. related to death, so like people generally avoid it. I'm surprised I had enough resources to level her to 45. Speaking of, who else am I gonna bring on this team? 1, 2, 3. I don't have the stuff. I don't have the stuff. Oh, okay. I might really need to get into mirror dungeons and whatnot. Assassination organization. Oh, okay, that fits the theme perfectly then. I probably need to keep like 300 boxes, right? For... Wait, no. Heathcliff? An Earl King is gonna be a Walpurgis notch unit. Identity, is it not? So I can't even dispense them. Even if I wanted to, so there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. In that case, I'm just gonna... No, he isn't? God damn it! Oh god, okay, well... I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just farm it up or something. Surely, it'll be fine. Okay, we can't make it to 45. That's a shame. Wild Hunt is banner on its own? Oh! Can you dispense from that banner, or do you think that's gonna be a lost cause in, like, you're gonna have to roll for it? I'm gonna skip this story. Otherwise we won't even touch the event. Better to dispense? I suppose it's true. Oh, I'm missing some threads. Okay, there we go. Save lunacy for... Yeah. You're right. You're right there. Okay, there we go. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, Red! Okay, let's see if there's any XP. Anything that gives XP. Oh! I need 500 for him, but let's get the XP first. Let's see. Okay. -1, +1, there we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? Who else am I gonna bring? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna end up bringing Heathcliff, so let's put him in there. We'll replace it later. Does that cover the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Who else? Well, I suppose no reason not to bring Yisang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's the 6 units. Wait, I'll just bring like W Corp Yisang as a like support. That'll basically, yeah. Is there? You can't name it something. Yeah, you can't name it something, I see. Unfortunate. It's mostly gonna be charge, right? Do you have charge? Yeah, charge. I guess I replaced my old charge team, huh? Oh, I should have done it when my old charge team is. Oh well. Where is charge? And then I'm just gonna remove the tag for this one, so it can be marked to be replaced. Maveneer! It's been 10,000 years since I've been here. How you doing? Welcome back, Maveneer. Thank you for the sippies. I've been pretty good. Got some productive stuff done. And I've learned a few tricks to help get stuff done. Namely, do not say what you're gonna do to someone else. Genuinely helps. Do the thing, then you can tell them. Like, tell anyone else. Don't forget Dimensional Shredder Egos. You're right. I visited Norway. Ooh. Did you bring back souvenirs? What was the most memorable thing in Norway? This place is huge. That was my first impression of the warp train station. Oh, so this is Don Quixote shouted vibrantly, immediately recovered from her previous apprehension of the sheer possibility that she might be separated from Ronciante. So each nest has one of these massive structures in them? I've got nothing. Oi, know anything about what they're asking? Heathcliff asked, gesturing toward Mersault with his chin. Every warp train station has to be built with a general design philosophy that draws from the respective nest's architectural idiosyncrasies. That can be said that many critics in relevant fields praise the warp train stations as one of the many cultural cornerstones of the city. Huh. Most memorable thing that I instantly started to grave back there when I got to south. Hold up a minute. Thank you for the 3 sippies. Hana 1 Korean, Zwei German 2, Spanish 3. Japanese 4, Sync French 5, 7, 8. Russian. Wait, French 5? 7, 8! Deviant Russian 8, Desi, Italian 10, Ufi, Swiss, German 11. Oh. I have no idea when it happened, but Heathcliff started treating Mersault like a walking encyclopedia from time to time. God damn. No! Mersault, young Mersault! Lo, is the passenger over yonder one from the west? Incorrect. Leather-based clothing and metal armor are predominant fashion trends, often visible in the outfits of the Western population. While the individual's clothes-based style is something ubiquitously observed through the population of the North and South, they are largely considered to be an Eastern fashion trend, rarely seen among the West. I don't know how to spell Spanish. Tres, yeah. Yep, that would be correct, from memory at least. I did Spanish a little bit during middle school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's up to 5 is my competency. I've forgotten the rest, honestly. Did you know trees in northern Norway are small? Though not as small as you, Danny! How small? I suppose you can't be a big tree if, like, you're always cold and, like, there's, like, periods of time where, like, there's no sun. Prithee, slow thyself, for I must make a record of thy lectures. What wisdom dost thou have to impart regarding the fashion of the northern region? I have once espied in a magazine that they are garbed in puffy, loose-fitting outfits, understandably so, given the colder climate of the region. Arctic Uno, Zapdos, Moltres. An opportunity for a first-hand observation stands before you. Oh! Yeah! 3 seconds of streaming duet, one of utter fascination, the other of unmitigated frustration. What the What the shit? You nearly blew out my eardrums. You're the one to talk? Dude, I've got an audible frequency range expansion implant in my eardrums. Holy shit, man. Now, get the hell out of my way. You're blocking the walkway like a ragtag band of hicks who's never seen a warp train before. Damn it, I take the train all the way here for an expedition, only to lose my target. Now these assholes are trying to blow out my eardrums? Great, just great. I love this. Damn, the forearms or something. I visit the north point of the European Union, up to 7 degrees northern. There's 6 months of day, 6 months of night up there. Jesus. Velvedator joked that this man is written by Vis Pop Nani? Not enough swearing. Yeah, guys, is that obvious that we've never been on a warp train before? and the round-trip ticket fee came straight out of my damn pocket. Whoa, watch out, big fella. Someone might get seriously hurt if you keep swinging those 4 arms around, each holding a weapon to boot. Prithee, wilt thou stand still for a moment to satisfy a unique inquiries of mine regarding thy outfit? Yes, yes, stand in absolute stillness for 5 minutes and I... Seriously? The fixer, with a particularly impressive set of prosthetic arms, spent a few minutes venting several of his numerous grievances at us before storming off to a different platform. Ah, indeed, 'tis grand city of... this city of sundry odd personalities. Has been hotel and Gelava boss creator? Hell of a boss creator. Ah, I see. I have no knowledge. Chill, this guy. I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing. I guess there really are a lot of people in the city with full body prosthetics. That's when Virgil slowly walked up to our group. Well then, we'll rendezvous at the next destination. Huh? Will the illustrious Red Gaze not ride alongside us? W Corp policy demands that fixers bestowed with the color must board a train specially prepared for them instead. Oh, you're like riding the first class plus or something? That's a color fixer for you. I guess special treatment from the wings no matter where he goes. Karen wants to go back to Mephi. Mephi'll be lonely. I've told you before, Karen, 3 separate times actually. Each I've bought you one of those candies that people aren't allowed to aboard the freight cars. Then, Miss Faust. Yes. Virtuous, after exchanging a knowing look and nod with Faust, escorted the particularly peeved Charon away. Dante, let us proceed this way. We followed Faust's guidance to the entrance of our car. Damn. A very good idea for colors not board the normal train. Also, really unfortunate sentence out of context. And then did I miss something? Damn. Whoa! Our colors are starting to come back. Whoa! Hey, these must be the fabled complimentary food and drinks at the first class seats. Heck yeah, of course, quality stuff like these gotta be included with the insane pricing. The general response to this room was surprised at the rows of expensive-looking sizable capsules. Flash freeze hibernation, huh? I guess it literally freezes our bodies in a flash? I just said, oh, okay. Faust, are these flash freeze hibernation devices safe? Please elaborate on your exact definition of safe. These things are supposed to freeze us solid, right? Can we really come back from something like that? A flash freeze hibernation device will put you in a temporary state of death caused by rapid cellular cryopreservation process. However, the rapidity of the process prevents damage to your cells during the phase change. Therefore, in most normal cases, this will not cause any issues. Faust is aware that this model has fully resolved cell membrane breaching issues caused by cryogenic density change or by ice crystal growths of hydrogen molecules. I missed about half of what you said, but your point is that it's safe, right? Yes, as far as Faust is aware. Even if an issue were to arise during the journey, because everyone will be reverted to their their states at the beginning of the train trip upon arrival, there won't be any lasting complications from said problem. You've got some real talent for dragging out so simple as, yeah, it's safe, to so many words seriously. Indeed, as Faust's talents are not limited to a singular field. God damn it. Okay, but I guess this still leaves us a lot to be worried about. Just as I was wondering, however, I realized there was something odd about the way she phrased that answer. As far as Faust is aware, are you saying that it could be wrong? As a general rule, Faust does not. However, Faust is not a divine being. There are certain information in the world that Faust does yet have access to. Therefore, while Faust may speak facts, what is said may not always align with the truth. Yeah, it's safe in case this and this and this goes wrong. No way for that to happen though. No worries. Okay. They don't call first class for nothing, I guess. P Corp's way up there in the northernmost corner of the city. But this thing will take us there in the blink of an eye, huh? That's one hell of a time saver. Oh, prepare thyself, Yoshiante. Thus begins the long jaunt. I have been meaning to ask, Don Quixote. Do you ever wash those shoes? Where'd that come from, Rodia? No, I mean, like, think back to when we were inside that whale. When that whale blew up, we got all kinds of its gross, slimy bits on us. They were on a clothes, shoes, everything. Yeah. Do you remember how much we had to scrub to get that bloody, fishy, fleshy gunk out of our clothes? This really isn't something I want to revisit, but yeah. Right? Do you also remember how Don Quixote never took her shoes off during that whole ordeal? Okay, I guess they do look a bit filthy. Streamer, pay attention to lore of Don's J's are very important. Yes, the shoes. Ask thee, dear compatriots, hast thou ever witnessed an errant knight who leaves the side of their beloved steed? I mean, you can still wash them without leaving their side. I can't say I've ever witnessed a knight before, though. Then thou shalt know, starting now, behold thee, hearken to it, and remember it well. They don't spare us a moment of quiet, do they? Whoa, have you been on one of these, Otis? I have been treated to a premium. VIP seats of similar grandiosity back then. This is nothing to fuss over. The amount of Dawn fan art that had to be corrected to add the shoes. Oh, I see. They've only brought up 3 or 4 times this event alone. Yeah, the shoes have been brought up quite a bit. Otis, who was sitting there shaking her legs, suddenly asked Faust a question. Hey, you're confident that no accidents ever occurred in one of these first-class cars, yes? In order to prevent cases of unnecessary anxiety and misgivings among the sinners, the history of the accidents that have occurred aboard warp trains will not be shared. God damn, okay. Checo's shoes? Wait, what the? Oh, I think we're leaving soon. This is for the warp train PW-612, bound for P-Corp. Boarding period is soon ending. The sinners who were either leisurely enjoying their complimentary snacks or taking a look around the first-class car suddenly become a lot busier. Then let us hurry and enter our capsules before it's too late. Oh no, why isn't this... The other sinners made it to their capsules no problem, but I felt like I was the only one who's fumbling. Is it anxiety, Dante? I think so. Initiating warp in 10 minutes. Wait, what would happen to the flames on Dante's head if he gets flash frozen? I have questions. Initiate. Allow me to assist you. Stand as though you and I are leaning back and... Faust expertly guided me into the capsule as though she'd done something like this before. Then press the button inside the capsule that closed the hatch. Do not worry too much. We will meet again in but a moment, Dante. God damn! What are these poses? Is this Dawn? This has to be Dawn. I think this is Yi Sang. I can't tell who this is. This is Hong Lu because you can see the long hair. This is Ryushu because of the short hair. Dawn being silly over there. Yeah, I know, right? Praise the sun, Don Quixote. Yeah, I thought I heard a brief sigh, but the hatch shut tightly before I could ask her anything. Initiating warp. Please confirm that your seatbelts are firmly fastened. The last thing I saw before my capsule began filling with gas was Faust climbing into her own capsule opposite of mine. I had no idea then what she really meant by "we will meet in we will meet again in but a moment." Dante, you must wake up. Dante, your dailies are here. You must wake up. You must do your dailies. You must do your mirror dungeons too. But one thing I knew for sure was an inconceivable situation has occurred. That something had seriously gone wrong. To no one's surprise. Okay, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom real quickly. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. I fetched a snack too. You have been isekai'd, Dante. You need to do your dailies, Dante. Oh god. I've been asleep for 1,000 years. You must complete and catch up your dailies, Dante. Oh god. Imagine. I was hooked. Oh, wait, how did everybody get into Limbus? I'm kind of curious. I was hooked purely because of, I heard there was no dailies, and then I quickly found out there was dailies. Very quickly, actually. I was a little bit disappointed, but then by then the tutorial was over and I was kind of hooked on the gameplay. Lobotomy Corp? I see, I see. I also noticed, what is it? When it came to like Project Moon stuff, everybody's everybody that's a fan of one Project Moon game usually is a fan of like all the others as well. That's kind of interesting to me. Because like, what is it? For example, games like Dark Souls, people are a fan of like maybe 1 or 3 and don't like 2 and then vice versa. Because the games tie together neatly and nicely? Wait, I guess this is kind of like, you know, Avengers, but like it's game, like... Because like, kind of, I guess? Does that make sense? In the sense that it all ties together, and when do you think, like, are they gonna just keep creating more IPs that are tied together? Do you think, like, do you guys think by chance that eventually they'll make an IP that kind of mashes everything, like all the characters and stuff will meet or something? I don't know. Because if they do that, there's gonna be concerns of voicing overlap, right? Is there any voicing overlaps? Now that I think about it. Technically, that looks like what Limbus is doing. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, is Limbus the one? Interesting. Wow, we got 3 story chapters? Wait, how many chapters is there in this intervalo? We're here already? 3 games and 3 written works to read online. Oh, I see. Thank you for the stretch, Mavnir. I didn't see it back then. There we go. Wow, I guess it wasn't an exaggeration after all. It really happened in the blink of an eye? Oh boy. As always, Faust Gate was giving me the usual look, with a complete lack of any emotive expression. Which, I suppose, is why I didn't immediately register that something had gone awry. No, we're not yet at our destination, huh? When I finally came to, and after I had some time to digest that odd reply, I looked up to her face once again. Wait, now I look at it. Wait, what does Dante eat and how? There's no mouth. Does Dante just not eat anymore? Or like, does he put the food in his flames or something and it just gets consumed? How does it work? God, me now! Thank you. Thank you. Because I was like nomming on chips. I didn't want you guys to just hear the crunching unless nobody minds. First April Fool's event was very good. Seeing Virgilus in all of those outfits was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. I think like Arcanites and all that was involved. We don't care about PM nom nom. About nom nom. Okay. Okay, I'll just nom nom then. That was an unusually long silence from Faust. You are half correct, yet half incorrect. With that, Faust let me flounder in the chaotic stream of vaguely terrifying information as she began stopping by each capsule to wake the sinners. Oh god. Oh, we're here already, man? It really happened in a blink of an eye. No. Oh, what's this? We're here already? For real? God damn it, all of them are gonna say the same thing, huh? No. Whoa, we're really already here! I guess I was really worrying over nothing! No. Oh, I guess no. God damn it. Hello, Pathwork, welcome in. Dawn looks like she's doing a Fortnite emote. I know, that does look to be the case. I like how Faust is automatically saying no before they can say anything. Yet I have not uttered a single word. There was a brief cheer, a little hurrah about regaining our colors, followed by a flat-toned explanation of our current predicament, which was then followed by a long, loaded silence. Which was a sequence of events I had the pleasure of watching play out in about 10 consecutive occasions. God damn it. Yeah, if you know the past games, you see the various connections to old games. Even the tutorial cutscenes had connections. We'll need to be heading out here now. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. No technical difficulties. Thank you, thank you! Hope you have a nice day, Mighty Thorn. Nice to see you back. Dante, understand your confusion. However, perhaps an elaboration of our present circumstance is necessary. And that brings us to the present. Let me get this straight. This train's still running. Yes, that is true. And we're drifting through some unknown dimension? I'm back again. Welcome back, Red. Popping in and out. Hey. Oh, aught about that stricketh me as quite dramatic. Most importantly, are you saying that you already knew this would happen, Faust? Yes. What the hell is wrong with you, huh? The sinners each began to voice their anger. Of course, this wasn't the first time Faust and Virgilus intentionally and knowingly omitted certain details about events in our path. Have you seen the required reading meme image for all the classical literature religious texts required to get all the story references and inspiration? No. Oh my god, no. But I've heard of some of them, because like Mighty Thorn would inform me here and there. Since I started playing. Are you insane? It's not like we can just retreat or jump out the door when stuff hits the fan. Opening the door would result in nearly immediate destruction of the physical body. But hey, Fao, at least you know what to do like you always do, right? You got a plan, right? Oh god, right? Faust, whom I had rarely ever seen at a loss for words, was unusually slow to respond. What does speak Chinese gibberish do? I will do my best to speak Chinese. But of course, if I'm reading this like stuff, I might just like postpone it to a bit when I'm not reading stuff to do it. Cause you know, if I read this in Chinese, this would not be helpful for anyone kind of deal. What's up with her? Lass looks totally out of it today. She gives me a sideway glance. There must be something she can't discuss in front of the sinners. Guys, let's pause for a bit. She said something inconceivable's happened. The other sinner's anger was completely understandable, but it also makes sense that this continued lack of communication was harming our trust in Faust. Alright, we're going over the situation from the start, okay? But just letting things play out might really turn everyone against Faust, and for good. Besides, I doubt Faust woke us up in the middle of the trip just to spite us. First things first, I gotta get the sinners to calm down. Then I'll ask Faust to tell us what happened. If there's a problem, we'll figure it out and deal with it as we move along. Tell us what's going on, Faust. All of it. And in a way that we can all understand, please. Oh yeah, that image is outdated in his new version. Jesus Christ, oh no. Let's hear her out first. Is that okay with you guys? If you say so, I'll go along with it. Fine, I suppose losing my rag rarely ever did anything. Thank you. Then, after some time, The gist of Faust's explanation was as follows. The cause of the issue, as always, involved a certain contract and a unilateral decision from the higher-ups of the Limbus Company. W Corp caught wind of Limbus Company's recent distortion contract management promotions and decided to contract us to deal with a mysterious, repeated series of incidents suspected to have been caused by distortion, after multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own, of course. Hello, Markin Alteris? Markin? Hello. Wait, did I get it right? Hello, hello. Hello, Pepin! Welcome back! It's been a hot minute too. How have you been? We will have to... You look at it after the event? Oh god. I think I'm not gonna finish the event today, but I'm doing more of it on Fridays. Hopefully I'll commit to finishing it on Friday if it's possible. It can be distortions themselves likely do not pose a problem for W Corp based on the available information. It can be determined that they will have all been neutralized as soon as the train arrived, and any transformed passengers would have reverted to their normal human forms. Yeah, doing great. Finish exam season now. Let's go. Exams over. Chill time? Or is it like start of a new semester / trimester? Depending on which one you signed up for, I guess. Yeah. Yep, but you can just call me Alter if that's too difficult. Okay. I think Americans... Marican is fine. The real issue was that passengers were disappearing. Passengers spirited away. Oh, was that the target? Like the guy, the target, the robot with the robotic cyborg guy with 4 arms was like chasing after, but then the target disappeared. Alas, such is an impossibility aboard these trains, is it not? That is the question for which we must discover the precise cause and effect of. Did W Corp share anything to get us started? That appears to be the most prominent cause of this misunderstanding. She explained that W Corp refused to share anything about the trains because they were concerned about maintaining the secrets of their singularity. Maybe that's exactly why they sought out an upstart business like Limbus Company to deal with this, now that I think about it. We wouldn't even know where to start if we wanted to access the information that the identity cards had to offer. Faust produced what appeared to be a key card with W Corp logo on it before continuing with her explanations. Potentially no idea. However, we were given this master keycard that can open and close the hibernation capsules at will. We may return to our respective capsules as soon as the contract is fulfilled and safely complete the rest of the journey, as we had planned from the beginning. These bloody wings, every single one of them is absolutely barmy. I think it's a bit unkind of them to ask us to finish a puzzle without all the important pieces. At least at T-Corp, their chief executive director tagged along as our assistant, not to mention kindly explaining so many new things to us. It sounds like Miss Faust was stuck between a rock and a hard place herself. Some sinners grew more receptive to our explanation, albeit with a sigh. I would have appreciated it if you at least gave us a hint. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like there's someone out there monitoring your every move and word, right? That is... But not to everyone was willing to let this go without saying their piece. Next time I will take your inputs into account. As everything I can do for her, it's undeniable truth that Faust has disappointed the sinners with what she's done. Rule 1, do not give new employees or any freelancers full access to everything. W Corp's gonna take an L for that mistake. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, wait, they can access anything, but then the train reverts to their original form like when they arrive at the destination, right? So it shouldn't matter? I guess. Right? Question mark? Wait, will the sinners forget everything though? Because like if everybody forgets everything on the train, then how are we gonna know we completed the objective? Yeah. Then how will we know we completed the objective and stuff? Do we just stick a sticky note on us? Or like write it down in a book, objective completed? How does that work? But she's Faust after all. I'm sure she has a backup plan of backup plans to get us out of this situation. So what's next on our agenda? Yeah, what done's done, right? Besides, it's not like we gotta rot away for 1,000 years inside this metal box. Oh boy. Don't say it like that, Rodia. That is something I must first discuss with Dante. Discuss? But discussing isn't things with other people is very unlike Faust. Oh, what are we discussing, Faust? We must converse in a lower volume, Dante. Why are we whispering? Her secretive attitude only exasperated my already battered sense of safety. Oh. My connection to Faust has been severed. I'm sorry, what? I can't access Faust's knowledge at this moment. I guess I was really right to be anxious. Faust has no Wi-Fi connection to Faust book. Oh, that is a wild way to put it. But that seems like it's a very correct way to put it at the same time. I guess I really was right to be anxious. Oh boy. Oh boy. Surely a combat node this time. Okay. Let's bring out the charge team. Wait, there's no support W Yisangs. No, it's over. Okay, I guess it'll be what it'll be. Is there any dimensional shredder egos that I haven't equipped? I wonder. I don't think so, right? I mean, I'll just equip egos on everybody and figure it out. Go back and re-enter support till you get oh, you can do that? Oh, I didn't know. Oh my god. Okay, that's so helpful. Thank you. That is so helpful. I genuinely didn't know. Yeah, I don't think there's any other egos. Have any of you found Wingbeat useful? I feel like because of the nature that it has so many coins, and like I seem to struggle rolling heads with Wingbeat, that I've just defaulted back to Adore Blossom a Star. Oh god, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Team. I'm Shank, Perseverance, Sanguine, Desire. 12. I don't think we'll ever need to use the backup units though. Let's see here. There we go. I finally found it useful because it's the first ego I got. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Because like the image, like, you know, you get if it all keeps rolling heads is that, like, you know, it's a big damage, but then I've never had it roll heads that many times. It's like super unreliable. The Faust collective hive mind theory has been going on for a while. Go back and oh, is that how it works? Wait, Faust collective hive mind? Wait, who is she having that hive mind with? Well, it's Gamba for ego, the big funny if you want to use something like Butler Faust to decrease the SP loss. Wait, there's SP loss, Nani? Faust from other worlds. Oh. Faust's connection to the Faust book has been severed. Oh god. The Faust multiverse. Oh boy. What do you mean you can't? I mean, in the most literal sense, my access to Faust's input and information, which has always been readily available, is completely severed. Oh, what if everything about the situation is something you don't have access to yet, like you said last time? One cannot completely dismiss that possibility, but even that is uncertain. Did he get to Yisang's Kanto yet? Yes, wait, what? Yisang's Kanto? Nani? This intervalo isn't available on... Wait, no, I've finished all the story, I think? I finished going to Yisang's old house. No, not Yisang. Heathcliff's old house. And Kathy capsule and everything's completed. Bluetooth has been disconnected. Wingby Ego loses SP for every coin. Hit support passives like the one from Butler Faust gave her SP on gain on hit, so you have a higher chance to hit heads with you. Oh, I see. That would be super helpful. That sounds super helpful. Every answer Faust has given me was always full of confidence and methodical expertise. I don't think she's ever said a sentence that was this full of speculation and doubt. Then Faust, you are... Yes, at this moment I am limited to operating only with my own knowledge. I can't discern the cause of this disconnection. More than enough precautions have likely been taken in case of interdimensional travel, but perhaps Faust did not take into account an occasion in which we may have to access an unidentified dimension such as this, or even if it was taken into account, this particular dimension may not yet have been subject to cross-observation. If that is not the case, then no, never mind. There was nothing that suggested that my connection to Faust would be lost. Not even as we boarded the train, to be honest. This is a rather disagreeable situation for me. She can't cheat anymore. I see, this is what you mean by cheating. The Faust book, though. Alright, for now. Now that changes everything. I recalled the last thing I saw before the hatch on the capsule closed, when Faust told me not to worry too much. Okay, this is just a minor setback. Nothing we can't beat, right? We've got this. Chinese lady voice, Zepha's tooth device has been disconnected. Why did I read that in a weird accent? We got hints from her ego, Canto 6, and Walt Fairy event. I get to mutter like I was trying to convince myself. As the manager, my job is to calm everyone down and set their sights on the future, just as Faust did for me immediately before the hatch closed. If you're right about why you were disconnected, then that problem will solve itself once we're off the train. And if we do ever run out of options, I'll just turn the clock and see what happens. Don't stress yourself too much. We still have a lot to work with. Your knowledge, my clock, the sinners, and I could feel my confidence taking a hit with every word that came out of my metaphorical mouth. But that seemed to be enough for Faust. She nodded. Aw. The base egos have many hints. If you look at them, there's various intriguing things in them. Like the small details and everything, like the whiteboard and everything for Faust, I guess. Why was she using a broom in that, though? Understood. And to the sinners, the fact that we are currently confined to a warp train in operation must be a source of enough stress. I believe that sharing Faust's current state with them would add a necessary source of tension. What? So wrecking this door isn't gonna do anything? We're going to bite it once it opens? How many times do I have to tell you that you're not even strong enough to break this door down? A billion years in this box. Yeah, good idea. So what now? Do we have something? Do we have to take a searching sweep around the car or something? Small details of the art and the passives, attack effects, Faust broom. Because she's a witch, because well, purge is not. Oh, I'll fight the boss for the 4th attempt. Nani? Oh no! Right, you have the super rip. You have the bleed team into the mirror dungeon themed, event themed boss, huh? Oh. Oh, good luck. In the grand scheme of things, yes. Faust cleared the air with a cough before continuing. By A-Corp's standard timescale, approximately 3 days have passed since our departure. As per the contract between Limbus Company and W-Corp, I acquired the master keycard, placed inside my capsule, adjusted the hatch settings to open automatically in 3 days. They take less damage. I think I used Faust's, what is it? Tremor ego to just, as best I can, get the boss stunned so I could deal maximum damage, because that was an annoying boss. This boss is piss easy in MD with every team. I've done it with every run for my 7 MD run for 2 weeks. I think the boss powers up if you bleed him, right? So that's why it's kind of iffy to like run bleed. Witches are considered devil worshippers in Christianity. Faust in the original story is a non-believer that made a deal with a demon named Mephisto. Witches are associated with brooms as a metaphor. Ah, right. So, and then Mephisto is like kind of like knowledgeable and whatnot, right? So is that where she would quote unquote get her knowledge? Like he's the most quote unquote cunning one, right? 3 days, huh? I feel like I just blinked and I guess that's hibernation for you. Mephistopheles, the bus is the demon? Oh, right! For buttering up the devil, so it might be a reference to that as well. Wait, so Faust's connection with the bus is gone? Or is, I don't know. As you were all informed prior to boarding, there's no way for economy class passengers to enter the first class car. That is why this place has remained untouched. However, cross-referencing my own deductions and W-Corp's rather fragmentary explanations, I can assume the situation is currently under progress in the economy class cars. The part where they thrash the shit out of one another, tearing off limbs and all that mess. I'm surprised Ryushu isn't saying anything. No, I doubt that. I don't think that gets that bad in just 3 days. Besides, it's supposed to be a business as usual for W Corp, right? There must be something else that's out of the ordinary they want us to deal with. Precisely. In my opinion, it is... Oh, hold that thought for but a moment. Just as Faust was about to continue, Don Quixote raised her index finger to her lips and signaled her to be quiet. Dost thou hear aught as I do? Scratching, nay, rapping. Rapping? Forsooth, past this gate must be, As Don Quixote kept listening with her ear to the door, an odd expression of half curiosity, half horror appeared on her face. You can see Mephi looks like a monster train or something. She lost the Bluetooth connection to her boss. Yeah, for real, for real. It is possible that there must be... Lady Faust? After that very distressful noise, everyone simultaneously turned their heads toward to look at Faust, who closed her eyes briefly in thought. Please step aside for a moment, Don Quixote. It'd be best if I observed it with my own eyes. With that, she produced a master keycard from her pocket and approached the panel installed next door to the door. Whoa, hang on a minute. You're gonna open the door? I intend to follow your usual flavor of suggestion, Heathcliff. That there are times in which physical altercation is preferable to detached ruminations. Yeah, less ruminating, more seeing. Huh? My suggestion? Well, I ain't gonna disagree with you there, but what's gotten into you, lass? After all, how could I deduce anything without seeing it myself? Bleep. After a brief mechanical beep. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Hideous creatures suddenly crashed through the open door, charging wildly in our direction. That doesn't sound good.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Craving blood bag passenger. So bleed powers them up offensive and defensive level. Okay. It doesn't seem to have a duration either. First targets with bleed turn in. If this unit failed to deal any damage, gain 2 fragile and 2 offensive. Ugh. Take 10% less damage from bleed. On hit, if target has bleed, deal. Oh. I don't know what. I don't know what he does. Yellow, gain charge count. Point power on high charge count, gain charge count. Okay, so you basically don't want to use the third skill if possible. Early on, and consume 5 to gain, okay. Consume 2, 10 minus, okay, card. HP to, oh. Okay, so her second cell consumes HP. How does she get HP back then? Ah, okay. Dawn is very useful. And magic bullet in this event. Oh, get bloody mist.
계획을 잊으셨나요?
Let's take a quick peek. Charge count, base power +1. Charge count for every 5, max 2. I mean, class power, again 2 charge count. Okay. Consume? Huh. Okay. How are you gonna get all this charge count? So you want to use blue, huh? Yeah, I'm confused. Well, we'll see when it plays. Fast skill 2 is basically a skill 3, and her skill 3 is a skill 2. Damn, okay. I have trouble with my memory, so I'm gonna have trouble remembering all this. Which is skill 1, which is skill 2. Icon-wise, this is skill 2. You know what? I'll just let it play itself. I'll kind of figure it out on my own. Oh my. Usually after their attack they move left or right, right? Yisang's one moves towards us. Oh my.
내 피가 배고파 있어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
She's raised her.
공격 범위 확인. 벌써 끝나네. 무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
How do you guys wait? How do you guys maintain
대성공이야. 다른 친구.
HP for Faust if she's gonna keep using skill 2 when, like, you know, she doesn't have charge count?
승객 보관 준비.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
처리했습니다.
Your skill. You just need to use skills 1 or 3, then use skill 2. Oh, okay. Lady Faust, however, similar in appearance. They may have been to the passengers, verily. 'Tis as though they were in complete want of sense. Like people pelletified by the whale. Don Quixote hesitated until the last second to raise her weapons against them. She hung her head mournfully. Normally, Faust would have told her more information about those monsters before the fight even began, and she would not have been burdened by the sheer thought of bringing harm to the innocent. Faust began searching the area, closely observing various bodies and the general area for information. You read Leviathan yet? No. No. This is actually my first PM thing I'm exposed to. You appear particularly inquisitive today, Miss Faust. Yes, I have only done Limbus Company. Huh? Yeah. Aren't you usually the one who has all the answers while we're racking our brains trying to come up with something? The sinners were starting to feel that there was something off about Faust's behavior. They might even soon realize there's something wrong with Faust. Don Quixote. They are not dead. Huh? Observe closer. The parts that are all tethered to one another by something, are they not? Oh! It appears the flow of time has ceased in this space. Therefore, it follows that the connections that tether bodies to life and away from death remain intact. To my relief, Faust managed to correctly figure out what's going on like her usual self, even if it took her slightly longer than it usually does. Hey, what I say? We got this! Let's go! And didn't read the closest thing we get to fan service from Project Moon series. No distortion detective doesn't count. Basically, you can't die on this train. Wait. It'd be even more powerful than Dante's power, right? Because, like, Dante's power... Wait. No. Because Dante's power is... He brings things to their original state. However... Mostly to their original state, at least. However, you just can't die. Oh, nothing. Wait, what did Rodia say? Did I miss it? You can be ripped to 1,000 shreds, but you won't die. Oh, that's actually kind of not a good thought, if I think about it. The flow of time ceased aboard the war train, is it? Yisang grew pensive, seeing that Faust's lips parted for a moment before closing shut. I was starting to get a good read of her expressions. This was an unmistakable look of regret, however short-lived. Albeit, would it not be more accurate to muse that the flow of time has decreased to the point where, to an extra-dimensional observer, it has slowed to a stop? What is your perspective regarding this suggestion? Yes, that is the most rational suggestion, Yisang. Did Miss Faust just get something wrong? Whoa! Yisang sure is a time expert, right? You can surmise it in easier language now that we're talking about it anyway. Gladly, if you'd allow me. Yisang began to elaborate with a gentle enthusiasm. Isn't Dante also a doomsday clock? I still want to know how Dante eats. How? There's no mouth. There's only a metaphorical mouth. That was close. To speak in brevity, it can be said that death is not an element aboard this train. And can you maybe speak in a little less brevity? And Dante has made Yisang happy. Yes. Happy boy. Even though he looks so sad and gloomy. Ah, to elaborate. Oh, verily, this one's heart still beats. Don Quixote lowers her head to listen closely to what happened to be a dismembered torso and shouts with relief. Their state is akin to unassembled jigsaw puzzle, merely immobilized and separated. Though their corpus has been sundered, the concept of death is at a state of, for all intents and purposes, eternal delay aboard this train. Existence in continuance of moratorium? Moratorium? He doesn't eat, he winds his clock. Fun fact, you still feel pain? Yeah, that's mighty unfortunate. I like to think Dante injects food into himself. Like, does a compartment open from his clock head, like, to insert food or something? You know what I mean? What happens? What happens? Like, surely, like, they'll at some point let us know, right? Because this is like a day-to-day thing. Are you telling me Dante can't taste food ever again? That'd be super sad. Because food is a joy of life for sure. Can you guys hear the plane that's going overhead? There's a plane going on overhead. Usually that doesn't happen. Flights don't generally go over my house. Virgil puts a food tube into Dante's head when he naps. It seemed like Virgil knew who Dante was, so before everything happened, so I'm kind of curious what the relationship was. Though their corpus has been... Forced they are to be tethered upon the thinnest yet tenacious thread of life. I understood what hath been said here, yet they are not dead all the same. If their severed parts are all connected, then it can be said no matter how entangled their bodies become, it's not impossible to eventually gather the parts together to form a single passenger. Thus, naturally, we can determine how and why the Profession W Corp cleanup agent has come to be. Because someone will have to categorize and reconstruct these puzzles once the journey is over. Oh. It's really baffling to me that a job like that even exists. Ever seen a wing that wasn't baffling in every sense of the word? That is true. Still, I guess that means that as long as the train arrives at the station, they'll all be put back together like nothing's happened. From what I learned through W Corp identities, their main job was to gather chunks of flesh together to bring them back to their original shapes before they boarded the trains. It's a lot more visceral when I have to look at it in person. Oh. Phew. That's quite auspicious news. Among ill tidings, indeed. It soon clicked in me what Faust was, though with some kind of awkward effort, trying to do as I watched Don Quixote sigh in relief. Maybe Faust was trying to cheer Don Quixote up in her own way. That's the deep comedy. God damn it. In the source material is basically Dante getting a tip through hell with his ideal 200-year dead crush. Wait, what? Basically Dante getting a tip through through hell with his ideal and 200-year dead crush while he watches people he dislikes burning in hell and people he likes in heaven. Trip, not tip. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Huh? What's up? Oh, time to whisper, right? Indeed, I intend to collect further intelligence. Well, there isn't... If there's anything I can tell you... Wait, what? Well, if there's anything... Faust cast a dark gaze toward the chunks of flesh. Her gaze remained fixed upon them as she whispered. Are they distortions or abnormalities? Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about that. They weren't humans, that's for sure. From them, I felt the same sensation I felt from monsters. Something inexplicable, an unclear sensation, or an aura. I felt this somewhere before, I'm sure of it, but I couldn't quite pinpoint the source of the sensation. One thing I do know for sure is that this sensation was not the same feeling I got from abnormalities, distortions, or even Pekachula. Bro, I might have to restart, Nani. Oh no. Rip your run. Yeah, but running into the last boss with bleed is a big no-no. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd say they're closer to distortions. I'm sorry, I don't think they're either of those. Is it difficult to be certain at the moment? Again, I'm not sure how I can explain this, but they're very, very similar to distortions, but also very different. If you had to ask, then I'm gonna guess Faust doesn't know. Faust may know, but I, at this moment, have no way of knowing. I feel I should apologize for that. Limbus Company! Hello, Emerald Fang! Thank you for the first time chat, how you doing? Yes, Limbus Company, the warp train. In summary, these creatures are closer to monsters and distortions. Yeah. There's no need, Dante. Though the information you have provided me is rather ambiguous, it has helped me deduce something of worth. And collecting the intelligence myself and creating deductions based on sparse information is quite... I'm guessing she finds this, enjoyable. She paused, holding a bloody slime of a chunk of flesh in her hands. Did she just smile to herself with gore in her hands? I am Limbussin right now. Mirror dungeon or event farming? Oh, finally, the awakening has begun. Ryushu's so happy about this.
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트. 나 승진시켜 주시오, 관리자나리.
More story. After a round of intelligence gathering from Faust, we open the door to the next cabin, only to be greeted by a loud commotion. Sounds like there are other survivors? Ah, passengers in danger. Worry not, for I have arrived to... Whoa, don't come any closer. Who the hell are you guys? Were you sure happy for another gore not safe for work and chore being made? It would appear to be the case. A four-armed woman suddenly jumped in our path. She appeared without warning. Faust stumbled a little, inadvertently slapped by the figure's swinging arms as she pushed us away. Right, like you gave me any warning before you practically kicked that door open. Would you mind moving that huge sword out of our faces? It's a bit threatening. Threatening? I'm just trying to protect those civilians in the car. This car. Also, is that a bioprosthetic? Must be an old timer, huh? I thought those things went out of style forever ago. Oh, you want to see what this old timer's got left in him? Thou art from the north, verily. Thy garb is that of northerners, no? This really ain't the time, lass. Anyways, it looks like we're in the same mess here. Make way for us, yeah? She seemed to be sizing us up for a moment. Nah, how do I trust you? Got any proof? Jesus. I suddenly got a huge itch in my throat. Excuse me. Ariella got brain rot. And lobotomy, nani? Fortuna, what is this? What are these allegations? I'm not gonna let all that effort protecting this place go to waste. Bitten? The bloody hell you talking about? Weird. Y'all look completely lost, as if you were in one of the if you were in one of the economy cars, I'm sure you've seen. Hold on. Are y'all from the first class car? Yeah, we just woke up from our capsules. But none of you look very, aren't first class seats supposed to be, well... Why didn't you say so from the get-go? Name's Sasha, multi-cracked office rep. With that, she lowered her weapons and allowed us to pass. Who play Limbus Company is definitely get brain run about me brain surgery, my man. Nani? Do you have peer articles backing up your statement? Peer-reviewed articles backing up your statement? Actually... They're saying you look poor, Av. Yeah, I know. That's so the case. Have you not left this car for the duration of the ride, Sasha? No, I haven't. I warped over to T-Corp after picking up one of their contracts, but geez, can you believe it? This train broke down. Shit, is it even broken? I'm not feeling hungry or sleepy at all. It stinks of some shitty bullshit if you ask me. I found you, Plagueis. Master Zack? You've come finding Plagueis? You can feel all that even in a prosthetic body? Man, how could I even live without my favorite hobby, drifting into a sweet nap after a pleasant meal? So, I made sure to get high-quality parts for him, so I can still feel hungry and sleepy. Hasn't something else of note occurred? You bet your ass did something else of note go down. How distracting is it for you to speak without being so hyper? Or at least stop swinging your arms around like that. Can't do that, friend. I broke all my prosthetic arms in a fight, so I'm calibrating my new set. A new set. Gotta keep swinging them if I want to sync up with the other parts anytime soon. Sinclair when someone has any prosthetics. It's easier to do surgery because your head's so big. What, Nelly? I don't know what the hell's going on, but people started turning into some weird monsters all of a sudden. I haven't a goddamn clue as to who they are. Don't seem like they can understand us either. Good thing my train car didn't have a lot of those monsters. I just chopped up what monsters there were to pieces and hauled the civilians to this vacant car. Ah! Unhinged path 3201 red colors. 3202 red colors. Oh. You have decided to protect them despite the potential risk that they may transform as well. But of course, 'tis expected duty of valorous fixers to stand guard in the front lines against evil to protect the weak. I've been keeping a close eye on them for the last 3 days, and so far, 0 transformations. Go past this car and you'll see hell on earth. You'll see what hell on earth really means. Those monsters are constantly trying to claw their way to the front of the train. So if you ask me, I'd wager some shit went down there at one of the trains in the back and spread like wildfire until it reached here. How did she wake up? I'm kind of curious, because aren't you supposed to be asleep, or is the economy class trains not put you to sleep? But how's everybody doing? Zach, how you doing? She wasn't asleep? Oh. I see. That's all I can tell you about the situation. So what's your story? Why do you rich class folks suddenly decide to grace us peasants with your presence? I'm doing good. Oh, that's good to hear. Good. I'm guessing you've been through the event. She's too broke for that. Nothing that's happening here could have made it to your swanky first class cars, so what's your business down here? W Corp has hired us to solve this case. We are, fixers. Indeed, fixers. Faust nodded reluctantly as to affirm Don Quixote's boisterous declaration. Huh, they got every single one of you a first-class ticket? Your office must be rolling in dough. Rich get to sleep through the magical train trip. The boss literally dodged sun shower. What? Damn. Rich colors? Oh, yeah. Wait a goddamn second. So W Corp already knew that this would happen? But, are you really contracted to a wing? Not sure if I can trust you. As you must be well aware yourself, contracts and contract fulfillments are paramount importance for fixers. With that in mind, please recall that W Corp is one of the most secretive wings of the city. Ah, a non-disclosure agreement. Huh? Makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with those oofy. How do you pronounce this? Oofy? Oofy? Boys either. Anyways, I'm still gonna have to ask you for proof that you're actually contracted by W Corp. This is the master keycard given to us by W Corp. I believe it can open most stores aboard this train. Faust produced a master keycard from her pocket. I guess that there isn't any other way for us to prove we're actually contracted by W Corp. A keycard? So use this to open the path between the first and economy class car? Let's see, W Corp logo. Whoa, nice materials. Looks like you're telling the truth. Alright, I won't pry. Not like there's any cash in it for me either. Oofy? Why does it sound like a... I got hurt a little bit. Oofy. Moment. So, I guess you gotta go all the way down for your job, huh? Yes. The fixer finally got out of our way, then, with one of her free hands, pointed toward the opposite door. Well, it's your funeral, ladies and gents, or your victory lap. If you guys are really that good, lots of luck to you, y'all. Thank thee for thy words of courage, fixer Sasha. I shall trust thee with the protection of this fortress, prithee. Protect the innocents in my steed. Swiss German for 11. Yes, I can't. Big sis, are you a fixer? Are you going to save us from the monsters in the cars behind us? Oh? Just as we are about to reach the other end of the car, a little passenger pulled on Don Quixote's coattails. Aye, forsooth. Whoa, are you a famous fixer? Forsooth, once again, the housemates knows me as a profoundly illustrious fixer. Whoa, I want to be a fixer too, just like you. Don't pester the lady. I'm sorry, she's my daughter, and... Don't worry, not thyself, 'tis not a bother at all. Thou must dream of becoming a fixer thyself, little squire. A small child, yeah. She's got the stars in her eyes, just like when W Dawn had the sparkle in the eyes before the uptie. Then it's like all gone, it's just dead fish eyes. It is fortunate that someone like yourself is aboard the train. Your presence ensured the child's survival. What y'all talking about all of a sudden? Come on, no need to keep up appearances between people in the same line of work. I'm just here to collect some sweet, sweet emergency contract fees from each and every one of them. Are you two on something or what? I see. I don't think Don Quixote needs to hear what you just said. Dawn has 2 star eyes and dead fish, yeah. Great Sinclair is corroded. Didn't know you could be like that, Faust. Be like what? You knew there was no way the fixer was actually there to protect them out of pure goodwill, but you decided to go along with Don Quixote's delusions anyways, am I right? Good move. I was getting worried about what might happen if she started acting out again. Support? You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote has always been energetic, but she's been especially bouncy today. Bouncy is definitely a word you can use. Nothing in between, yeah. Al strode towards Sasha with a question. I have one last thing to inquire. It'll be 300k on per inquiry. That is quite an unsound decision to make for someone who claims to be in the same line of work as us. Have you considered the possibility that once our contract is successfully completed, we could include references to a particularly cooperative associate office in our report to W? Whoa, you serious? Well then, let me hear it. Were the eyes of the monsters you faced red by any chance? Sasha paused, her swinging arms for a moment upon hearing that question, appearing to either be in thought or trying to recall something. Then she answered. 100 on is 1 USD, so 30k. $300, damn, okay. Where did you get the equivalency, Plagueis, if you don't mind my asking? Is there like some reference somewhere, or like did they say somewhere? And is it pegged to the USD? Finally got it staggered, let's go! Yeah, once you got it staggered, you're like in for a smoother ride, although you still got a ways to go. I don't know, those monsters were red all over, but is there something special about their eye color? Well, for one, my prosthetic eye is red. The passenger over there has got red eyes. Oh, you there, the lady with a big sword, also got red eyes. What, is someone out there paying cash for info on red eyes or something? No, well, it was a question of no significance. Boss nodded lightly in her direction, then opened the door to the next car. I can't whistle. $3K? I don't remember where you got that info from. Oh, okay. It was just as we feared. The scene appeared before us like it came straight out of the painting from hell. Oh boy. Normal train, right? Surely. Oh, we're already a third of the way through. Yeah, we'll just keep doing with this. What if we go into combat without backup? What happens? Yeah, it's just 15 stages. I like it short and sweet. This is her third skill. Wait, no, that's her second skill. Consume. Okay. There we go. You forgot to. No! It's too late. It's too late. Hello, FaZe. Hello, hello. How are you? Good morning, FaZe. How are you doing? This is memory serves third skill. Okay, build charge. Well, we don't have a choice here. I have awoken. Lead team was hell on event. I'd imagine so. I'd used Blade Lineage and like I got like absolutely cracked gifts and I still struggled. Ah. How's the RRR today? Pretty good. Replaced my just chatting BGM and opening and ending BGM. Cause like it kept getting caught by the dumbass Twitch copyright system when it's actually a copyright free song. It kept getting content ID'd, so it's like, I give up. I'll switch songs. Got that out of the way, so everything else is good. How's your morning shaping up, FaZe? Ban Twitch. Wait, what? Did you get an ad or something? Oh god, it looks like you did. Wait, no, you didn't. Did you? It doesn't notify me if there's an ad coming up anymore. Too early to tell. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh yeah, what do you guys do for breakfast? Do you guys actually prepare breakfast before work? For yourself? Or do you guys just grab a coffee and go? Cause like, At the beginning, when I started my job, I was like prepping breakfast for myself, waking up early. No, it's getting off your non-copyrighted music. No, like it actually. I was using a song called like Grape Soda or something, and then like I would submit a report and every single one. Oh, bad. Oh, okay, yeah. Bad Twitch for getting the non-copy. Yeah. Very bad. And then you have to enter your like details, your address, everything every single time. It's like so annoying. I kind of just gave up. I always eat a full meal. Good habits. And then like eventually after a bit at work, I just gave up eating breakfast because like I just bring snacks or something and eat on the way to work. I usually make some eggs or cereal if I'm lazy. Yeah, I ended up eating a lot of cereal. Or like if I didn't even have time for that, I'd like, what is it? Bring like a pack of biscuits or something, crackers or something onto the car and just eat it there. Or like chips. I think my supervisor was like, caught me with like a box of crackers or something. He's like, oh yeah, breakfast of kings, eh? I'm like, yeah, sure. Well, my mom has to remind me to eat, otherwise I go an entire with only breakfast? Oh god. I guess you're like super hyper focused on whatever you're doing, because I find that if I'm like really into what I'm doing, I'm also forget to eat and stuff. It's bad, but like I can't help it. I ended up setting alarms specifically for dinner, because usually lunch I remember. If I don't fill myself up, then I won't be fully fueled. Breakfast or leftovers from dinner. Yeah, yeah, that's usually what's done as well. I think at one point I was like pretty keen on cooking breakfast. I cook eggs, and then I'd like cook sausage or something. I like eggs and sausage as breakfast. Maybe a little bit bacon, you know. Downsides of ADHD, you forget to eat or drink until you're done with whatever you're doing. Wait. I thought ADHD was getting distracted easily. So wouldn't you get distracted if you put a water bottle and maybe like a picture of food next to you or something? Leftovers are usually spaghetti or chicken. Oh, do you guys prefer bolognese or carbonara, or what's the other one? I think there's like mushroom sauce or something? I don't know. Because like usually it's bolognese. What is... Yeah, this tomato sauce kind of mix. Carbonara is always mushroom and bacon bolognese with meatballs, right? I don't think I've ever seen carbonara with meatballs. Is that a thing? Or is that specific to bolognese? Ever heard of hyper... Focus? Oh! I see. Oh yeah, I didn't know ADHD can have a hyper... Is that a variant of ADHD? Or how does it work? Or just normal pasta? The one I use? I believe Prigo? Oh! Yeah. We see them in the markets. I think we used to use that brand as well. No, that's a symptom? Oh! Okay. Almost anything can be a thing if you try hard enough. Not like this. Phew! Battling in a narrow hallway really takes it out of you. Too bad. Making big movements when there's not a lot of room to move around and takes more energy than you think. Especially for people like us who use larger weapons. These enemies weren't much harder than the ones we fought earlier, but it was inevitable that their sheer number would eventually wear down the sinners. It's very cheap and good. Yes, having something like staple to go back to is nice. 15 days of spaghetti to eat. Wait, do you not get sick of eating the same thing over and over? Like back to back? Because like I remember cooking soup. I like had to quote-unquote genius idea, because I was by myself, right? Family was going out, like vacation overseas. I was like, I didn't want to go, I just want to stay home. I had the genius idea of cooking a big pot of soup and just eating it with rice, day in and day out. And on day 3, I was like, I'm gonna die, no more, but of course I still had to eat it. And then like ever since then I haven't drank that soup. My brain can't remember well, so I don't get food overexposure. Oh, I see. That's actually a pretty nice perk. Pretty nice trait to have, but at the same time you can't remember the good stuff as well, I suppose. So might not be all good. There's good and bad. I'm Asian, I eat rice every day, so no, getting tired of eating the same thing every day. No, like rice is fine, right? Because like it doesn't particularly have any flavor or anything, and the texture is always kind of nice. Meanwhile, you know, can't be said for like pork broth soup. Ooh, what are these things, Faust? Yeah, I've been wondering that too. Why are you so tight-lipped all of a sudden? Those entities are... Those entities are? What do you think those entities are? Huh? Didn't I just ask you that same question? Oh no, are you giving us a chance to come up with our own answers first? Of course, Faust did not confirm or deny his question, but Sinclair was perfectly capable of interpreting her silence in his own fashion. Sinclair looks so happy there. Oh, recently I've been like kind of want to eat noodles, because like we just have staple as rice, right? It's like, oh, noodles. So it's like we cooked noodles the other day. Didn't have enough. It's like usually I eat less, but like if it's like something delicious, I'll eat like suddenly a lot more. I don't know if it's just me. Do you guys have something similar? Like when, like, you know, it's your favorite food and whatnot, you'd eat like maybe 1.5 times as much as you'd usually eat? I'd actually eat less when it's something I don't like. These monsters aren't mad at us, nor do they want to attack us because we're an obstacle. That's not why they're attacking us. It's apparent they hunger for aught, charging at anyone and anything in desperate quest of it. Right, that's strange. I thought hunger or thirst wasn't a thing aboard these trains. It could be determined the entity's attack patterns, that their offensives were not based on rational thought. The source of this behavior can only be traced back to primal aggressiveness. Yes, and was there anything else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I think they all had red eyes. Their bodies wreathed in blankets of red. I smelled blood, so that's likely what they're made of. And it must be the red that was congealed, nay, crystallized blood. Thank you all. Your input has been very helpful. This is my turn to start whispering. What did you learn from that? We are in luck, Dante. My brain can't remember so well, so I'm immune to most memory-based things, but I potentially have, and I will get it checked out. Autism and weaker genetic depression. Oh, Depresso Espresso is not fun. Depresso Espresso is not fun times. I wish you all, wish you the best in getting everything checked out at the dock. Supportive family, always helpful. I don't know. I found that super helpful. Oh, friends too. I've read up upon the subject as a tangent while perusing information regarding our next destination, moments before we boarded the train, and while that will be a useful element in resolving the situation, the sinners have also been a very good source of intelligence when it came to categorizing and identifying evidence from the available sea of information. Your advice was correct, Dante. You mean, you know what to do to blow this case wide open? Nothing can be said with absolute certainty, at this point. However, it can be a good place for us to start. It is like a 1 to 3 month near winter of extreme lethargy and unwillingness to do much. Oh, is it by chance during winter on shorter days? Because I noticed that for me when it like changes from summer to winter. Well, autumn first, I suppose. Like, it's like, what is it? You know how like nothing's particularly bothered you and stuff, but then it's like, you know, it's still like, I kind of don't want to do anything. I'll just lie in bed and die. Hey, money's Jimmy. Ah, yes, you have 40, 69. Nani, what is this? This isn't the Jimmy I know. With that, Faust turned around and faced the rest of the sinners. I will now present before you a solution to this predicament. Huh? Is there something else we gotta do other than beating the crap out of whatever's in our way? That will not change, no. However, what I am about to share will give you a better understanding of the purpose behind W Corp's contract, and provide us with a possible meanings of finding the method by which we may complete it. Oh, that's cool for you. I'm Southeast Asian, so I have to, and I quote, suck it up, you're just lazy. Oh my god, that's so that sounds just like my parents. 69 noise. It is very likely that the entity behind the incidents on this train, and by extension, every incident of the same nature that has occurred in previous warp train trips, is a blood fiend. What does that entail? I'm guessing it has been touched on in perhaps other PM IPs? Okay, let's change it up. Let's go. Oh, wait, I should change up my friend IDs too. For the event, for purposes of the event. Which one are the weakest? Probably Yisang. Wait, no, I don't have Yisang, no! I'll change Faust, I guess. Because why not? Wait, do I have Dimensional Shredder stuff on the correct? Who got... I forgot who got... Who got... Wait. Who got an ego that gave bonuses again? Oh, Yisang, okay. Yisang... Just Yisang? I thought there was another person. Oh, it was Hong Lu, wasn't it? No. That's not it either. Oh, it was Otis. Yeah. There we go. Poor W Corp Don Quixote. She's traumatized. I know, right? I didn't think the light would drown from my eyes so fast. Where is Otis? Let's change it up. Otis. What else? I think that's it. I mean, Nissan already has Dimensional Shredder on. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that'll help out whoever needs it. Switch it up. Okay, there we go. Blood fiends are explained in Runia. Explain in Runia and Distortion Detective. Next cutscene, you'll give you an idea of what they are. Very well known in pop culture. Oh, wait, I've heard of this before. Sorry, I'm like eating a strepsil at the moment if I sound funny. What's a blood fiend? A blood fiend? What in the name of wings is that? Huh? You of all people haven't heard of blood fiends? Thought you were our team expert on obscure lore. Verily, I have not once heard mention of these blood fiends. Perchance I have let a magazine article slip from my memory? Known but different name. Don Quixote furrowed her brows, genuinely lost, as though the very word sounded alien to her. I thought they were just monsters in stories to scare children at night. They're supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight. Ah, vampires. Oh, that sounds a bit different from what I've heard. I heard their fear of garlic and sunlight is just a rumor, and that they're really afraid of, what they're really afraid of is water. I have been briefed on the existence of blood fiends in the past when I served as a commanding officer, and I have seen the dregs that they command. Though my memory isn't very clear, I'm quite certain that these monsters here do not resemble what I've seen. I've seen one who calls themselves a blood fiend among the rank of the fingers, but the things that blood fiend commanded weren't like the rubber textured ones. Vampirism was believed to be an explanation for rabies. Oh god. IRL. Oh my lord. That's wild. Wait, if I remember right, rabies is like lethal? You basically is that true? Hence fear of water, common symptoms for rabies. Oh. There's something off about this one. That one didn't... But aren't you supposed to know this already? Yes, I see that some sinners have encountered blood fiends in the past. A long-winded explanation seems unnecessary. As many of you have stated thus far, the entities we have faced in this train do not appear to be blood fiends. In a sense, they are like dreg-like beings that have failed to become kindreds. They are referred to as blood bags among the relevant parties according to information I am aware of. Not a terrible name. And biting tendency. Why would anybody name someone blood bags? As it has been said prior, it is impossible for passengers to disappear aboard the warp trains under normal circumstances. Though our reserve of intelligence regarding the warp train, or W Corp, is vast, if incomplete, we cannot find a possible exception to the above rule. Within the reserve of intelligence, however, I discovered that inserting a previously unseen variable into the equation allows for the formulation of a new hypothesis. Blood bags are the thralls of BF. Nani? Fear of winter, bright sunlight, garlic is common medicine in old days, and it was strong smell. It's a deterrent to people with rabies. Oh, wait. So you're telling me vampires came about because of rabies, and people thought, like, you know, and then I guess that story spun out of control, you know, in a game of telephone to like neighboring areas where rabies happened, and then vampires. Whoa. Yup. Damn. Okay. The game of telephone has never been quite this wild. This is a nice tidbit of information. Wait, are you saying these blood fiends can completely erase people or passengers from existence? A more accurate descriptor would be to say they are either dissolved or vaporized. Dissolved? No matter the degree of violence the passengers may indulge in, no matter how severe their wounds may be, the warp trains can revert them to their initial states at the beginning of their journey. Among several interpretations of the word violence involves cannibalization, of course. Ugh. However, as passengers' collective time itself is a moratorium for the duration of the train's operation, digestion is not a biological process that should be active. In other words, even the devoured passenger could be reconstructed. That would explain a few things. That would, wouldn't it? Biting is also how rabies gets transferred. Wait, how does the rabies virus or whatever get transferred through biting? Is it because it gets in their bodily fluids, so like saliva and whatnot also has them after they've been infected? I'm guessing zombies also came from rabies. Question mark? Saliva into bloodstream? Oh. If they are merely stuffed into a digestive tract, then I suppose they could gut the passengers to retrieve chewed up chunks of other passengers and piece them back together via the vein-like things connecting each individual. However, such is not true for blood bags. Blood bags are, by their nature, obsessed with blood. Their existence hinges on supplying themselves with the blood of their victims, and it is said that they must consume a minuscule amount of blood to maintain their forms. After that, it's through the nervous system. Oh lord. Wait, that sounds like what is it, the virus or whatever? That's why urine tests and blood tests don't work on rabies? Oh, there was like this virus in like warm waters or something? Fresh water particularly, that can go up your nose, and if it makes it through your mucus into your brain, it basically eats your brain cells or whatever. I forgot. That sounded particularly distasteful, that virus. Apparently it's like in freshwater rivers and stuff. That's a brain-eating amoeba. Oh! Is it? Yeah, it might have been that. If I were to continue my deductions, perhaps consumption of blood for blood fiends and blood bags is fundamentally different process from our consumptions of nutrients for energy. To them, blood is accumulation, an entailment of something that forms the self, including but not limited to emotions, ambitions, wealth, and purposes of existence. Then it must naturally follow that they spend their blood at will, which is a process isolated from other biological processes such as digestion. I ain't following half of that. You exist in a moratoria of time at the present moment, Heathcliff, yet your emotions still persist, do they not? Anger, sorrow, joy, they continue to spark within you. Huh, well, I suppose they are. Though we cannot tell whether they may be in a state of alteration, or whether they remain ensnared to the wheel of creation and destruction, it can be said that emotions once past exist not in continuation. The passengers' will to live, the worth of this very existence in which they thrive, they do not all gently atrophy into non-existence even amidst the ceased time. Miss Faust seeks to illustrate that the similarity between how emotions themselves and the blood are to ourselves and how blood is to blood fiends. Gotcha, so that's why she said their blood is vaporized, huh? If that's the case, then the very blood that's supposed to be bind these chunks of flesh together will also evaporate, which means that they can't be pieced back together. There is an incongruence to that logic. Everyone fell silent for a moment. That was way too much information to process all at once. We didn't even know what to make of them either. I'd like to ask a few questions, if you would permit me. Yisang was the first to break the silence. Could it be said that blood bags are direct creations of blood fiends? If such is the case, then by which method do they... That information is inaccessible at the moment. Faust replies, avoiding Yisang's gaze. There isn't anything I can do about this. Sinners will only get more stressed if they find out what's going on with Faust, and it's something we both want to avoid. Hello, Hello, Jiro. Good morning, Jiro. Jiro. I swear to God. Oh, hi, I'm Jiro is coming. Oh no, it isn't. There. Inaccessible. Ah, indeed. Now I recall what you have said in the past. This is only speculation. However, I assume that a form of direct physical contact is needed to turn an individual into a blood bag. If such were not the case, then we, who are likely the greatest obstacles in the entity's goals at the moment, would have been the first ones to be turned. Well, science, yeah. I don't think Jiro... I don't think you'd be into Limbus Company, right? Indeed. In that case, the villain of a blood fiend must be hiding out somewhere aboard this train. Indeed, if we were to believe the words of the fixer from earlier, then there is a high likelihood the horde is advancing from the direction to the back of the train. In other words, continuing down the train cars will lead us straight to the blood fiend. Very well, I shan't forsake this opportunity to bring peace to the souls of innocent passengers who have perished by the villain's hands. Dante. It seemed Don Quixote is now invigorated. Other sinners seem satisfied that we have a clearer sight of our goal. Faust, who stood amidst them, nodded in my direction. Well, then, let's go. We're making the best of what's available to us at the moment. I don't know anything about it either, other than it's linked to Lobotomy Corp and another game I don't remember the name of. Yeah, Runia. Library of Runia. Yes. Let's move forward for now. Yeah, it's time to bonk some... What do we call these again? Blood bags. Blood bag cleanup agent? Oh no, that's not good. Passenger. Interesting. Oh, we lost one. No, we lost several. We lost two. It's not good. I like Limbus Company. The reading required makes the brain rot dum-dums derogatory. Stay away from it. Lots of reading. Yeah, there's so much reading, honestly. But if you like, you get to a point where most of the stuff outside of bosses, you can press win rate, though. I feel like I basically just pressed win rate for most of the stuff nowadays, because it's like you form a strong enough team and you kind of can get away with it. With 3 free to read online contents, part of which may be decanonized. They are Wonder Lab, Distortion Detective, and Leviathan. Wait, decanonized? So it's like not verified whether or not they're still canon, is it? Oh, and Twitch ads, a rip. Oh yeah, what ads are everybody getting? I think it was like getting energy drink ads or something recently. Oh yeah, I was getting a sale ads for like what is it? Harvey Norman or something? No, The Good Guys. Like basically a store, like electronic store and stuff. Message retracted. Nani? Hope you're feeling better, alright? Yeah. Yeah, I really... No. The moment I was gonna say, I'm really gonna need to look for a book a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna do that after stream. No, I will do that. Okay. Well, I need to note this down. Hmm.
다음은 어디요?
That's a lot of charge count. Wait, what is the status actually? Oh no. The stage finished, so I didn't get to see the status. I believe it's from Otis. Been getting Spanish shampoo ads recently when I get them. Spanish shampoo?
이게 바로 소위 말하는 엘리트.
That's wild. What is this load? Attack skills that have consumed charge deal 2.5% more damage after every value on self, max 15. If affected units W Corp deal 5% more damage for every value. Ooh. That's kind of busted. We have no idea. Some say Wonderland is decanonized story-wise. Oh, lore-wise, it's still canon. I mean,
이게 옳은 선택일까?
there's no official word, right?
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Oh, right. The other day I had to get my blood tested, right? And then, like, you know how like they try to keep talking to make you less nervous and stuff? That's like, so the nurse that was doing it did that. As she stabbed me, she was like, oh yeah, so how's your day? I was like, I looked at her like, immediately the moment she stabbed me, I was like, I froze. I looked at her, I was like, it's fine. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I'm too nervous. I'm like, she's like, oh, okay. Because like, it was like sharp pain on the shoulder. I mean, arm. And then she's like, obviously, like, usually people don't look, right? So it's like, you know, I looked like straight forward kind of deal. And my sister was giggling because she drove me there because I didn't want to exactly drive after getting, you know, my blood taken. Just fan speculation. And it's like, what is it? It was like a vial? What is it? Like a test tube vial kind of deal? Like, yeah, it looked like a test tube and it was like halfway full. And she's like, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of blood. And she's like, huh, it isn't that much. She shook it a bit. I was like, it isn't that much. I'm like, what? What do you mean? At least you can say now you survived a stab. Yeah, I survived a stabbing. Details of which I do not want to disclose. Yeah, stabbing in the arm, everyone gets it. You're generally safe to drive after if you eat something before going. But that's the thing, right? I had other things to do as well, so I was like, yeah, I had my sister drive me. Because like, we needed to go shopping for some things and whatnot. So it's like, probably a good idea. I remember one of my aunts chasing me across the hospital and 5 other nurses holding me down because of getting scared of getting shots. Oh, I was the exact same as a kid. I would like try and run myself out of the hospital and like, I would be crying and bawling my eyes out as a kid. Unless you have low blood pressure problems or something. Yeah, nah. Apparently I'm perfectly healthy after the blood test came out. I'm apparently more than 50 times more allergic to things, though. That is a massive downside. It just showed like more than, it didn't even say the exact value. It's just 50 times more than normal people to be like allergic reactions like that reactive, I guess. I was like, damn, okay, that explains a lot. With the hay fever and everything. The only problem is, I was 16 at the time, so it's not as me as a child. I think at one point, me and my parents and whatnot, like Mama Ara and Papa Ara, like we got into an agreement. I won't take shots, but then, you know, I just won't get shots anymore. It's like, yeah, we kind of just like, yeah, okay. No, like pretty much most of us didn't get shots anymore. The only time we got it recently was for, you know, the big coof, a few years back. Oh my, wait, it looks like I need to pay attention here all of a sudden. Oh wait, what? Did she just counter? Was that just a counter? No, that was an attack skill, okay. I have been immune for a long while, assumed due to poor memory. It's best you not remember the bad times. Manager Esquire, halt! Behold, this poor fellow, he lives still. Don Quixote, her round eyes wide open, began sprinting somewhere. No, stay away from me, you monsters. Hey man, we're not those monsters. You alright? Huh? That arm. You're starting to mutate too, aren't you? You must be turning into some bug-like monster. What? No, this is... Gregor stumbled for words before chuckling and casting a gaze towards the floor in disbelief. Yeah, well, no surprise there, I guess. I suppose there's no way to tell right away whether this is arm's a monster, a prosthetic, or whatnot. No, I just don't look at the shit, and then after it goes in a... I forgot. That is, I don't feel the pain. Oh! The worst part is, I was real sickly as a kid, so hospital visits were frequent. Damn, autocorrect. Rip. Oh yeah, I was like, as a kid, I had like super bad asthma, so I'd like also constantly be at the hospital. And then the hospital had like a, what is it, a meeting room area where outside of it they would have like iced tea, orange juice, and all that like on dispenser for free. I would just like run there whenever we would go to the hospital and just drink to my heart's content. I was like just chugging iced tea, lemon iced tea, just oh yeah, just absolutely indulging myself. That was like one of the highlights to going to the hospital. And then they had a like hot chocolate machine and everything. Oh, I had the hot chocolate a lot as well. Oh, that was definitely the highlight of the hospital visit. Excuse me. It's possible that you were mistaken due to his bioprosthetic of being that of an older, outdated make that is now rarely seen in the city. Ah, a prosthetic. That's a relief. I thought those crazy bastards were trying to break in again. As you can see, my legs are messed up. I had no choice but to hide in here. So, what are the W Corp employees doing aboard this train? Huh? You're right. From what we found out, the warp trains... About the warp trains through the identities, I can't imagine why any of them would ever willingly board this train. You're contract fixers, right? We were ordered to assist you with your contract. I said we, but I'm the only one left. Every single one of my colleagues suddenly began losing their minds in that car over there, and... This cannot be. Faust, is there truly no way to cure the blood bags? My apologies. The access to that information is prohibited at this moment as well. Though her voice and expression were both serene as always, there was something gloomy about it, the way she said it. I've been generally immune to diseases. Was sick during a storm and puked up all my liquids all night. Oh god. I think, yeah, I'm kind of similar in the fact that if I get sick, I get really sick. Same, Mara, I had asthma and got pulmonary edema. One of my lungs partially collapsed. Oh god, this was in 4th grade. Oh Jesus, oh, that's really bad. Thankfully mine never got that bad, I suppose. Every single doctor there knows me by name. One look at me and there's that's another sigh, and again. I think like I think I was they probably knew me as a kid also. Not proud to say that. I was passing out. I think that was the only time I went to the hospital for my lungs though. Oh. Hello, Curry! Hello! Good morning, Curry! I may have been too reliant on Faust in too many places. Faust muttered in a barely audible volume. Thank you for the offering! I don't know what I can do to help the sinners in a situation like this either. grown so used to Faust's omniscience because I could always trust it to be there for me. I was starting to realize that I don't have the means to dig myself out of a hole like this. That was the only time I was ill to the point of pain. I haven't been ill ever since that. I was 8, 10, somewhere like age, give or take. Missed you, buddy. Missed you too. How have you been doing? Oh, how have I been doing? Pretty well. Pretty good. I cooked some beef stew yesterday, so I'm planning to have it after stream because I had like lunch very late. I had it like at 5 p.m. Like, Jesus. So I'm gonna have like dinner super late today as well. I had some chips because I got hungry midstream. Grant used to found it. No, maybe I was too reliant on the sinners as a whole. If, when the time comes for them to depend on me, when they can no longer stand on their own, can I really manage them? Lead them to the right answers? Doubt, colored with fear, begins to rise like an ominous plume of smoke. Well, what can I do, right? What can I do, right? The agent struggled to some corner of the room with his wounded leg and pulled a lever. They made good use of this space, and the wall behind that had initially appeared to be a folding chair for employees spun open. Oh, what in the name of wings is this? Perchance thou hast hidden here a weapon most powerful, a weapon most feared by the blood fiends? Same with me, but when I do get sick now, I get real sick, straight to the hospital sick. Oh god, that's not good. Back to my old vices, playing Warframe. I mean, if you're enjoying your time, is it really a vice? So long as you're getting everything you need to be done, you know? I don't know. I view it as like, you know, so long as nothing, like something isn't getting, like, let's say, okay, let's say I'm not endorsing. Let's say drugs. Like you were taking drugs and you enjoyed your time with them, and it didn't impair you in any way, your functioning and things you need to do, it didn't distress you in any way either. Like, like you do you, in my opinion. But hey, at least it's not WoW or War Thunder if you're in the military. Oh god, it's been like, you know, the meme, 0 days since military secrets have been leaked on War Thunder forums. Well, yeah, but bro, I'm literally giving everything that give you dopamine by doing certain things. That's a vice? Really? Huh. I guess we view it differently then. That holds some resemblance to a capsule we saw in the first class car, but why would that thing be here? That's not a meme. I mean... the amount of meme channels I've seen it in. Is it not considered a meme? I mean, if it's the truth, The cleanup agent slumped into the pod that appeared in the wall. Phew, finally. Huh? What is that? What is it that thou seekest to do? Prepared a small hibernation pod for employees in case of these emergencies. Verily then, huh? Good luck with the rest of the mission. With that, he settled into the capsule and shut the hatch behind him. When the door covering the pod closed, only the folding chair and a wall covered the viscera remained. He's gone. There he goes. He has departed the scene. He blankly stared at the wall the agent disappeared into. Well then, I guess we gotta... Let's move to the next car. Keep on going. Keep on going. War Thunder devs literally telling their players to stop leaking secret military documents almost every week. Oh my god. Like, if you... I swear. It's like, you want to look up... You want to know military secrets of another nation, go to the War Thunder forums. No, I didn't pick Isang! Isang, no, not again. I get too much in the habit of just clicking go. Ah. Oh well, I guess one will fail. Well, two. I really should be perusing them more.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Nah, it'll be fine because this will go through first, so surely we got enough sanity for this skill. They don't have sanity. Oh, okay, yeah, it'll be a 50-50, huh? Let's do this then.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 점령.
You still have 120 bonus event. Wait, there's a cap? No, it can't be. I didn't think there would be a cap to the bonus. Okay, that's very helpful information. I genuinely thought you could just stack however much. So I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just stack however much I can.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Oh, what do you guys do to like what puts you to sleep? Because I think
공격 범위 확인.
books, reading books, I think like maybe non-fictional books does that for me usually. Fun fact, a buddy of mine told me that in US you can't join the military if you or someone in your family plays War Thunder. Wow, that's wild. Dang, I gotta go sleep now. Good night, Red! Have a good sleep!
그치?
Actually memed on the league documents. What? What? Really?
공격 범위
No shot. Thank you for the sippy. Have a good rest. Thank you for popping by.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비.
내피가 배고파 했어. 잘 됐다.
Yeah, we good.
그치?
We good.
피워보지.
Wait, what? We not good? What do you mean? Oh, that's wild. Heathcliff. What are you doing? Heathcliff, no! Oh wait, Heathcliff still won. Okay, thank God.
승객 보관 준비.
I haven't fallen asleep yet. It's nearly 8 hours later than I usually should have fallen asleep. What? So you should be waking up now. No, it can't be. It can't be. For me, watching lore videos, I love them before going to sleep. Oh, yeah. Oh, recently I've been watching my Oshi play, like VODs of my Oshi playing FTL. It's like it happened like years ago, but like I saw a playlist on YouTube, so I was like, I'll go through it again. That kind of put me to sleep, but I was like super interested in the game they were playing too. So like it half worked, half kind of works, like hit or missed, I guess. That game, I mean those VODs made me really want to buy FTL. I think I'll buy it next time it's on sale.
훌륭한 전시회였어. 이걸 오히려 고맙다.
Yeah, FTL. Faster than light. Clear within 10 turns. Wait, 20, so 60, 80, 100. Oh, okay. Damn, already reached. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. If that's the case, okay, let's make that 20. Wait. 100, 120, 160, 220. Oh, so it doesn't matter in that case. Let's switch. Edit team. Switch you up to this one. On the odd chance we gain sanity back. Although, is there any reason to swap you out? No, not really, huh? Nah, we'll be fine. Swap this one. There we go. 100, 120, yeah. We've still got plenty to spare. Yeah, but thanks a lot for letting me know, Plagueis. Plagueis. Literally 10 plus years of war. I'm getting into Warframe lore recently, and damn, shit's good, but it's real. Yeah, I've what is it? Been doing. Well, when I was playing Warframe, I got really into the lore. But then, like, a lot of retcons and stuff happened, and I was like, kind of, And like some of the story I did not particularly like how they told it and like the direction they were going. I don't have my normal sleep regulations because I still
기다리는 거 못해.
don't have a new job
1초만
after
기다려줄게.
the move 2 to 3 months ago in the land of suns boiling, burning, hateful gaze.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Wait, whoa. Oh, wait. It'd be somewhere on the equator then, that sounds like you're on. Right, would that be correct?
그래서 카론이 안전벨트
내가 눈에
잘하고 있어.
But stable weather is good for, what is it? You know how, like, everybody gets sick when changing of seasons, right? Wouldn't that be good if you're, like,
뭘
if when you get sick it's really bad, because then you don't get sick, right? Because the seasons don't change that much. Or do you still get sick when the seasons change on the equator? Yeah, I get you. They're using the FromSoft mechanic to explain some parts of the lore. What is the FromSoft mechanic? What is this FromSoft mechanic?
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편. 공격 범위 확인.
No idea. Yeah, I'm kind of curious now. Right. On the equator, do people still get flu from changing seasons?
내 피가 배고파했어. 잘됐다. 그치?
Uh-huh, swan for months and months and perfect sunny weather. If you live in tropical climate that doesn't get a cold season, so to speak, you do get lower incidence per capita. Oh, when you look at people reporting, oh, okay. Reporting cold and flus at local GPs. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they apparently, well, according to where I read it from, apparently they report less cold and flus to GPs. That's interesting. I remember many retcons for Warframe, mostly removing references to Dark Sector. It's really not good. Fun fact, some original plan for Dark Sector was basically Warframe, but they couldn't get the support needed to actually make it.
야호.
So he got that
이기는
thing
편,
because
우리 편.
that was the publisher's sponsor would pay for. Oh. Oh, yeah. Souls like that?
처리했습니다.
Oh, I was, what is this Souls-like mechanic storytelling you're talking about? Bro, I mean, I don't play Dark Souls game, to be fair. I'll let you know straight up. I don't play Dark Souls stuff. Elden Ring, I touched for a bit. Well, we gotta get breakfast. Smell y'all later. See ya! Have good breakfast!
씹는 맛이 있는데?
다음은 어디요?
Would you say? Yeah, we're like 2/3 of the way through the event, right? Have good noms. Yes, bestest of noms. What are your favorite breakfasts? I'm kind of curious. I think, I'm not gonna lie, if I could get away with having ramen, a bowl of ramen for breakfast, I'd do that.
오히려 고맙다고 말해야 하나?
If I could, but I don't think I can. Ooh. Okay, what do I exchange for? I guess I was going to exchange for Heathcliff, but then there's no point, right? You're capped. Might as well get all the tickets now. Oh yeah, I can't afford that. 2/3 of the way through. Excuse me. Insufficient. Okay. Let's load one more. Wait, modules? All right. Convert to modules. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm out of curiosity. Do people usually prefer watching longer streams or shorter streams? Because I heard people usually prefer like shorter ones, like 2 to 3 hours and whatnot. Because, like, you know, it's kind of hard to just sit there for, like, long periods of time.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
So I'm thinking, like, maybe I should cut it around here-ish. I don't care, content is content. Fair enough, fair enough.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈
내가
거야.
눈에
No,
새겨줄
it... habit.
출력 최고치.
This idea of Faust sounded really feminine just now.
벌써 끝나간
Wait, is that an ID of Sasha by chance?
내피가 배고파 했어. 잘
Prosthetic fixer.
됐지?
Mechanical amalgam. Trait keywords. Fixture. Wait, what? Since when was this a thing? Multi-crack office, W Corp. Okay. If you go looking, they posted some old concept trailer for Dark Sector on YouTube. There's a lot of familiar stuff that got put into Warframe. On the other hand, Dark Sector game, there's a boss that's basically Rhino Warframe if it was a giant infested. It's more like Heath ID? They did a keyword update when... What? Event and Trot?
이기는 편, 우리 편.
IDs and foes have keywords now? Oh! I've never used this since I got it from the story. I've never used it. I've never run into a situation where I need to use it. Sorry, I'd rather like Warframe. Nah, it's fine. Completely understandable. You know, when something like you get to talk about something you're passionate about, of course, like, you know, well, the little gremlin's gonna come out and put on the glasses, put up the whiteboard and stuff. Completely understandable. Click on an ID to see the keywords. Oh! Okay, let me try that. Oh, that's if everything doesn't die.
배고파
Oh.
했어.
끼어들지
잘
마.
됐다.
Oh, W Corp,
이번 차량을
W
정리하면
Corp,
계획을
Multi-Craft Office, Mechanical Arm Fixer, R Corp, Technological Liberation Alliance. Okay, oh, okay. I wonder if they're gonna involve some like ego gifts or something that's gonna like, oh, if X amount of mechanical arm. I hope they don't, because that's very specific, right? I didn't. Well, I prefer that over like ID, like when where they do position 1 and 2 IDs get X bonus. Also makes passive simplified. Wait, it does?
벌써 끝나간다. 벌써 끝나간다.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리
내가
편.
눈에 새겨주지.
It checks if Blade Lineage keyword is a unit for Mr. Salt. Oh!
다음은 어디요?
Oh, okay.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비. 공간을 제압 완료.
And for whistle passive. That's true. Excuse me. Something caught my attention from the corner of my eye after another round of brutal combat. Huh? What is this now? We were on the final car adjacent to the freight car that when we discovered that odd box with the T-Corp logo on it. Ah, 'tis the emblem of T-Corp. It appears that the wall covering it was the fierceness of battle broken. Didn't that chief executive guy Hubert? Right? Didn't he offhandedly mention something about partnering with other wings? I guess they're in cahoots with W Corp too. Such collaborations are not limited to T Corp. It is oft the case that a wing may work with another. It is on rare occasions that they urgently request the assistance of a less significant, lesser-known corporations, such as our own Limbus Company. Their choice appears to be quite irregular. Sounds like a W Corp's heydays are long behind them. Just like this wall is falling apart, revealing what's behind. Oh, speaking of falling apart, this room sure got messed up, huh? It was difficult for me to ignore how Rodia hurriedly swerved to a different subject, as though she'd made a mistake. Even the tone of her voice shifted like she was catching herself. The various destroyed prosthetic parts covered in human remains indicate that this train car was boarded by several prosthetic-equipped fixers. If you use multi-crack team versus Envy, Picachula, Enclair gets 10% more damage with skill 3, doesn't he? Oh god. That sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fine print reading then. Skills are gonna get so, like, genuinely longer for it if everything like that's gonna get included, huh? Can't think about it right now. Let's deal with the task at hand first. Maybe these people are from the same office as that guy we met at the platform, remember? He said he was warped over to T-Corp on an expedition. Looks like it's almost like they were all wearing the standardized sets of prosthetics. Same make, same model, everything. I believe I have read articles stating that certain offices do exclusively hire fixers with prosthetics. Wait, We were walking through the bloody train car when we suddenly hear Sinclair's voice crack as though he saw something awful. He is the one we encountered at the platform. This is the fixer who suddenly started venting at us. Yeah, he said something about going to T-Corp on an expedition and failing. They brought a whole train car full of fixers for this contract? I guess he wasn't exaggerating by calling it an expedition. There are over a dozen broken arms strewn about. They must have fought valiantly by replacing their broken arms with backups perchance. Makes sense, though. That would explain all those broken prosthetic arms and legs in this car. Executive Manager. It is likely an aftermath of a battle between fixers and bloodbags. There were many similar cases during the war. Those using prosthetics would simply let their bodies be destroyed in battle because they considered them to be disposable as long as their wallets would permit. Of course, the blatant lack of self-preservation often led them to early graves. Maybe that's true. I see. Now, the multiple possible interpretations depending on one's perspective. Despite the fact that there is but a single scene, I'll remember both of your inputs. That's a good attitude. Employees with attitude like yours often make it to the end of the war. Yes, well, good for them. Goddamn, rib-swearing robot, I know, right? Faust answers Otis in an uncharacteristically snappy manner. Signs of fatigue were creeping into her pensive expression. You alright, Faust? It was rare to see any actual expression from her. I was starting to get worried. I'm physically unharmed yet. Yes, I'm alright. However, I do not enjoy the circumstance which we find ourselves in. It is as though I'm casting nets to nowhere while lost and isolated in a blind sea. Oh, that's kind of like how, you know, how like when you're mentally like really tired, but then your body's like perfectly fine kind of deal, I guess. Excuse my yawns. Like, that's probably what she's experiencing, mentally drained. I could usually complete these deductions within moments after establishing basic cross-references between the accessible information. Her voice was that of a whisper for the second part of her sentence, that even I could barely hear what she was saying. Ah, I know what you mean. Feeling like you're completely lost, obsessively casting a net over the back rippleless lake in desperate hopes that one of them might pull in something we could eat? No way to tell where we are, no way to tell if there is even anything to eat under the glassy water surface. Grasping at straws, you know? This sense I find mired in is not unlike your own. It is like lying my back over an unseen grave, for the reflection of radiance upon my eyes and the sanguine scent hanging from the tip of my olfactory tells me not of the forging path. Fish mail, yes, fish mail. Fish! Hello, Macbee? Ishmael reminds everyone she was a sailor. Yeah, did you know I was a sailor, but not as direct, you know. It seemed that Ishmael and Yisang picked up on the first part of her sentence. However, they walked up to her and shared a few words of consolation. By the way, I don't ever recall you talking like that, Faust. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something different about you today somehow. That is... Oh, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm actually glad to learn that you have a softer side. This unseen side of yours, it is unfamiliar yet quite fresh. Is that so? Faust's reply was curt. She closed her eyes. As per the information provided by the pamphlet at the platform, it is likely that this train is composed of 12 passenger cars, 1 freight car. Because we are on the 11th car at the moment, that leaves a single car between us and the freight car which Mephistopheles is secured. Which means that there is a high likelihood we will soon encounter the blood fiend responsible for the creation of the blood bags aboard this train. Everyone, like, scared and confused offline, Faust. I'm so... Yeah, disconnected Faust seems easier to interact with. Yeah, the you know, when her Bluetooth is off from Mephistopheles, you know. Just beyond the door. Well, how impressive could it be if its fodders are this weak? We practically smashed through the entire horde, no problem. I don't know. We lost a few clashes here and there. I don't know about no problem. Excuse me. A different, more accurate interpretation would be to say that a being capable of commanding a force as large as bloodbags we have defeated should be considered a high-risk entity. Although that is not common knowledge, there is a subcategory of fixers called blood fiend hunters who specialize in yes, hunting blood fiends. Like every streamer says, I like offline grass toucher Faust. Yes, it would appear it is the more liked version of Faust. Assuming that information is true, it can be inferred that blood fiends are difficult foes that require certain expertise to defeat. Now that I'm thinking about it, if blood bags are like mindless thralls to blood fiends, then they're kind of like their private army, right? A being of power who can create a force of their own without concern for lowered morale or desertion, wartime or not, they will always make for formidable foes. The sinners each exchange various opinions with one another, possible strategies, estimations of the blood fiend's strength, and all of a sudden, on this decisive idleness, our quest is to defeat the villain who hath brought such pain and misery upon this train, is it not? It may be vaporizing the lifeblood of innocence as we speak. Also, Dawn didn't know about blood fiend hunters. Wait, now that I think about it, she hasn't mentioned them. Mighty or feeble, I care not. I swear upon mine honor that I shall smite this foe, and let my hand of justice be the judge of their fate. Let us hasten now. Don Quixote's sudden outburst immediately put a stop to the chatter. She's not wrong. Besides, we have to deal with this blood fiend to complete our contract. With that, I open the door leading to the final car of this station. Excuse me. Wait, am I gonna finish before... I planned 2 days of this. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I might stop it here for today. My voice is getting a little bit tired and everything. Final battle? Oh no, it can't be. Okay, you know what? If it's the final battle, I guess why not? I was gonna chop it off there.
정리 시간이다.
But if it's really the final battle, then it is what it is. This room. We can save this for next stream, and we can go over the implication next stream. Yeah, that is another option. You know what? I might just do that. I might just do that. Oh, this would make perfect for a thumbnail next stream. Actually. Excuse me. Perfect. Okay. With that, let me just mute the game. And jump here. Wait, no, not BRB. There we go. Because the final 3 nodes are juicy. Oh, I see. Let's go. Juicy lore time. But thank you everyone who's like came over and watched today. I'll be continuing Limbus Company event on Friday, GMT plus 10, 8 p.m. as per today. If anybody would like to catch that, I'll help explain it with others. Let's go. And if anybody's interested, my Discord doesn't work on, oh god. Discord, here's my Discord. Okay. Have a good one out there. Yeah, okay. Now it's time. It's time to find somebody to raid. Okay, there's a person playing Limbus. It's time. Same category. Okay, there we go. I do not know the person. I've never raided them. Wait, are they on break? Oh! Which part are they on? Oh! I think they're at the casino. They're doing story, so... show them some support on... If you're on Twitch, show them some support. If not, if you're on YouTube, well, there's no raiding on YouTube, so that's that. Here is the raid message. Okay. With that, I will send you all off. There we go. I've queued the raid. Let's go. Wait, right, I need to open their stream, so after I raid in, I can hear what the hell they're saying. With that, bye-bye, everyone! Bye-bye! I'll send you all off now, bye-bye!